Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 31 of Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know for certain, but I do feel like we are closing in on the end of the game. We talked a little bit during episode 30 about some overall thoughts, very, very loose about the game so far. I'm going to brush Buell. I can't necessarily tell if he's dirty at all. Just make sure he's as clean as possible. Doing a favor for an old friend. I actually like Buell a lot. I was about to say, like, doing a favor for a friend to take good care of Buell, but I would want to take good care of Buell anyway. It's just additionally important based on the fact that he used to be the horse of somebody that was kind to Arthur, and they got along real well. All right, let me just pull up here. Oh, I need a hat. Hold on a second. This is unacceptable. Hat? Hat. There we go. Gotta save the hat. Hello to Centrifugal Force and Azaric. Azaric asks, how are you? I'm doing fine. And on that note, Azaric, if you have any additional communication with Tashir, I do hope that you will pass on that I hope that he's feeling better. We were there in the stream, and I have this one superpower to miss the exact moment that somebody goes offline. So I did not have a chance to say goodbye to him on the way out, but I did notice that as far as I could tell, he hadn't raided over to anybody, and that is in and of itself very uncommon for Tashir. I think in all the years that I've been watching, I've never seen him not raid to somebody, even if he winds up rolling the dice. So I have to take that as a sign that I know that he was not feeling well today. So we'll just close by. I hope that he is feeling better, and if you hear from him or on Discord or whatever else, otherwise I'll be happy to share that once I interact with him again. Okay, but there's a hitching post right here. Come on. Hitch right here.
Come on.
I don't know why sometimes Arthur won't hitch. Yeah, Force, I hope that you're also having a nice Saturday. Yeah, my sense, I want to avoid speculation on things that are none of my business. He did note that he started to not feel real good during the Foul Play stream that he and Patikin had done yesterday, and that today it hit him doubly hard. So I just hope that everything's going to be okay. And this will be the last time that I bring it up, just because I cannot remember if I've said it. But once again, to Centrifugal Force, congratulations on the graduation. And I hope that the process... Pause for 1 second. The process of going forward towards the additional work that you were applying for, it goes very, very smoothly. Force asks, I wonder if he had a shot. He hasn't mentioned it one way or the other, but as Force says, the flu can set in fast like that. We'll talk when I'm on the road, but I have at least a brief story about, like, the fastest I ever got sick.
Of course. The chief, he's very... Maybe you could speak to him?
Yes, why I came.
He's in his tent.
Sure.
I'll wait for you here.
Hello? Come in.
Tuberculosis,
Mr. Morgan.
it just feels very dangerous.
So glad you could make it.
Hang around
How are you?
people.
My son. My son is foolish, but he's still my son. I know your son. A little. He's very brave. Very angry. He's me. How is your father? He's dead a long time. He lived a lot longer than was good for any of us. My son probably wishes the same to me. I doubt that. I want peace. I need my people to be safe. All my life I've tried to bring peace. But I love my son. They'll hang him for treason. Treason. He is the chief son of a proud nation. How could he commit treason? People who have lied to my people for 100 years or more, that's treason. Well, What should I do?
I don't think there's much chance reasoning with Colonel Favors.
No. And any chance we had, your friend, Mr. Vanderland, has ensured relations between us and the Army are worse than any point in the last 5 years. I'm sure he means well. But matters are more complex than he understands.
Me and Charles will try and rescue your son.
No.
Yes, yes. I ain't got much to lose, and you got... I'm doing this. Charles! Where are you? Come on, let's go. We need to get his son back, of course. I just ain't sure how.
I've been working on that. I think there's a way. Follow me.
I don't know how quickly dialogue will pick up again. Oh, I was on the wrong side of the hitching post, apparently. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the parking space was over here. That's why I couldn't... Okay, that makes sense. In video game world.
So, I've been scouting the fort. The army are patrolling all the main roads and bridges in and out, but if we can get the horses across the river, I found a route that should get us in fairly close. If we wait until late enough, there's a place we should be able to sneak in around the back.
Okay, whatever you think. I trust you.
No guns, just knives and arrows. If we start making a lot of noise, he'll be dead before we get close to him.
Okay.
I left 2 canoes downriver, in case we need another way out of there.
Okay, good.
You know, this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Dutch.
It ain't just on Dutch. We all went along with it.
He saw Eagle Flies burned hot, and he fanned the flames. He's not helping that tribe, he's helping himself. You see that, or you wouldn't have gone to Rains Fall behind his back.
I guess I just keep thinking. There must be a way to save the situation. To pull...
There was no place for me to pause that wasn't going to be in the middle of a sentence, but Grumpy, thank you very, very much for the resubscription. Super appreciated.
Dutch out of the place he's in. Well, I like Rains Fall.
I don't know, Arthur. Rains Fall is in a tough situation, and as for Dutch...
I gotta try. I own that at least.
You feel that? There's rain on the wind.
I know. Listen, Charles. If it goes bad in there, you get yourself out. You got more to lose.
No. Come on. Don't start talking like that.
I didn't tell you before, but... I saw a doctor. It's pretty bad. Well, it's gonna get worse.
Oh, Arthur. Any day we can die, hmm? We're riding to break an Indian chief's son out of a cavalry fort. We could both die tonight. In a way, it is a gift to know. In a way, you were lucky.
Sure don't feel like that.
You still have time to make amends. The others, Hosea, Lenny, Sean, all them, they didn't. And what about the Calendar boys? Both killed trying to escape Blackwater? A more vicious pair of bastards than ever was. And that's all they ever were and will be.
Maybe.
You're lucky. You got the chance to do something better. My guess is maybe that's why you're here now. Either way, just keep your head strong. We're close now.
Charles sort of said the quiet part out loud there.
You all right?
Yeah, I think so.
That current's strong. Up here. Follow me.
You were right about the damn rain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But might help us with sneaking in there.
I wanted to give
It's all right, boy.
Buell something to eat here.
Rainsfall told me there was some retaliation after the meeting with Colonel Favors. Some women were taken. Elders beaten.
Bastards.
Yeah. This isn't gonna be nice.
Yeah, what Charles said there is very much what I've been internally processing this chapter in Arthur's life to be about. The fact that
There it is.
he's been handed this death sentence. He doesn't know exactly when it's going to be enacted, and how does he want to spend the time that he has left, and this is what he's decided to do with himself.
Yes.
Keep down and follow me.
I am concerned about my supply of throwing knives. I don't feel like I've recently re-upped all of those.
Patrol group. Hopefully we'll be in and out before they can come back around.
Yeah, Grumpy, I hope that you are having a nice weekend. I know that you went to the pastry shop and were stuck in a very, very long line for a while, but I hope that you got everything that you were looking for and that you and Moo and the whole family's having a great weekend so far. It's a wonderful weekend here. Part of me...
Those two at the gate first. You take one, I'll take the other.
Part of me would have wanted to stream earlier, but it was just too nice out.
Now, come on. Good. Let's make our way around the back. Stick to the wall.
I wonder if people ever do like a bow and knife only run in this game. Like, as far as they can. Like, sometimes there's missions or whatever that sort of pre-assign weaponry.
Okay, let's go.
Grumpy says, I'm sure someone has tried at least as long as they could find a bow. Yeah,
Keep
that's...
moving.
Yeah, there's probably some missions where it's just not available to you, but to the extent that you can. I feel like that would be an interesting way to go through the game and require a...
Slow. We got two more ahead. One down here, one up in the tower. Let's take one each again. Good. Just a bit further on here.
Oh, I do not have much of a Deadeye core. Hey, am I gonna break our stealth if I have a stogie? Oh, I got my arrow back. I didn't even mean to do that.
Guard up ahead. Have you got a shot on him?
Yep. Just waiting for him to turn away. That's...
Quick, this way.
If that looked unaimed, it's because I didn't aim it. I somehow managed to, like, take the shot without meaning to. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Another one up ahead. Now keep moving.
What I was about to say, or what I was thinking at least, was big Assassin's Creed Odyssey vibes right here. And in a good way.
Two more. One each again.
Oh, let me see if this guy had pocket change.
Now, come on. All right, let's go.
Moo, thank you so much for the resubscription. Again, as expressed in... Oops. I didn't mean to drop that body. As expressed in Tashir's stream, I hope that your headache is feeling a lot better today.
The tower's clear. It's okay. Let's go. Another one out there. You got him?
I can get him. I can get him. There we go.
All right, good. The jail should be just down here.
Yeah, Charles, you're not going to believe this, but I was once a Greek woman, and I think I can clear out the rest of this outpost if you want me to. We can just walk him out the front door by the time I'm done. Oops.
Damn it.
Hello to Ricardinho.
Go up the tower and see if you can cause a distraction.
Up the
Try
tower.
to put an arrow into the lantern above that stack of wood over there. Start a fire. You should have a clear shot from the walkway up there.
Okay. So I guess I go in here. One thing about Rockstar games is that sometimes the game feels like it's being very clear on what it wants you to do, and I feel less clear about it. Go to the walkway. Okay. And hello. Sorry, I don't know if I said hello to Ricardinho. Moose says, yeah, the headache hangover this morning. Feeling a lot better as the day goes on. Thanks for inquiring. And the pastries were delicious and well worth Grumpy's wait this morning. Oops. Is it too late to stab? That's... Okay, that was not the stab button. Sorry, that was the hop and rub up against someone. Yes, I did. Restart checkpoint. I'm amazed that we've made it 31 episodes and I've not yet accidentally done restart mission.
There's more out front. Go up the tower and see if you can cause a distraction.
Okay, this time I have a clear idea on where we're
Try to
going.
put an arrow into the lantern above that stack of wood over there. Start a fire.
Yeah, so what happened there was I pressed B when what I had, what I should have intended to do was, sorry, I pressed X when I should have pressed B. I'm gonna see if I can B him now. Much better. Okay, and lantern over the wood pile. That's not what I want. Hold on. Bow. Now that dude appears to be looking directly at me, but I'm going to ignore him and see if we can...
Fire! We got a fire near the ammo! Let's go!
Arthur, come on! Get down here!
Go to Charles.
Quickly, the cells are just in here.
Arthur Morgan? Charles? Is that you?
Got him. Come on. Your father sent us?
My father. He told you to come and kill guards?
No, he didn't say that.
Of course not.
You okay?
Sure. Enjoy being tortured. Clears the mind.
If you say so. Whoa, whoa.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Sorry, let me just double check. Express rounds. Yeah. No, wait, explosive, sure. Yeah, let's do this for a while. Shock and awe, motherfucker. Boom! Oh, I don't have very many of these rounds. I should switch to something else, but that was delightful. I'd say they're gonna think twice about messing with Arthur Morgan, but they're not thinking much of anything anymore. Oh, crap. Oh, I need a cigarette. Or something. 1 second. Probably just regular cigarettes. I'm not even sure I'm going to get a benefit out of this.
Watch yourselves! More up ahead!
That's not a way.
Over here. One of the walls was broken when they took me in. Damn. Must have fixed it.
Arthur, deal with this, would you?
Yes, but how?
Destroy the wall. Well, I've got some dynamite. That'd probably do it. Grumpy is observing that smoking with TB seems suboptimal. Yeah, probably. Smoking in general, probably not great for your health, but especially with a... I got it. Look, we don't need a cannon.
It worked! Come on!
Yeah, I would think that if you took a big drag off of a cigar with tuberculosis, you would probably wake up an hour later, if at all.
This way, come on. I hit some canoes down by the river.
But your lung capacity is already so diminished.
Shit! We got company behind us! You're okay.
More than coming from the road on the left.
Son of a bitch, I just want to... Oh, okay, bow time? Sure.
Ahead of us! Quick, down this way!
Oh! Buell! Wait, everybody hold on. Buell, are you back on your feet? Okay, time for us to go. Shit. Where's Charles? I am trying to follow Charles.
They're right on us, Arthur. Do something! Why are you riding off on me? Hold them off. I'll get Eagle Flies to the canoes. The canoes are close. Come on.
Okay, does your canoe have an outboard motor? Because unless it does, I'm not feeling like it's our best option for escape right at this moment.
Get in the other canoe and let's go, Arthur!
Okay. Buell, you're on your own. Sorry about the broken leg. Or broken face, really. I mean, we ran him right into a
Well,
tree.
we made it this far. Let's get out of here.
They'll pay for this. They'll wish they'd killed me when they had a chance.
Let's just get you to safety first, my friend.
It's like Dutch said. They only have power if you
Well, done.
Okay.
Careful! The current's strong. Damn it! We got more of them on the riverbank.
This is some swell.
Watch yourself. Last thing we need is one of us going in.
Believe me, that ain't my plan.
On your right, Arthur! This is where you die!
I think it was Samalander who noted last episode that, you know, he's had a... Okay, don't smash against the rocks.
Just keep your head down. Put it between his pants. Look out! On the left!
I hope I'm not supposed to be returning fire. I don't seem to have access to firearms unless I press Y. And then I'm concerned that Arthur's going to try to stand up in the canoe, which will be the last mistake he makes before drowning. Unless he, like, does, like, a math problem wrong in his head on the way down. Oh, okay. So I think I have to come up with a better plan than just paddle like mad. Maybe eat some venison on the way?
They'll pay for this.
Oh, hello to Caroluna. I think... Oh, my... Wait. Sorry. So much has been happening. Caroluna has raided over with a party of 15. Hello to everybody coming over. I hope that you all had a very, very fun time watching Caroluna play Factorio. We were in there and watching some of that earlier and interacting with Caroluna in Sam Melander's stream. Carolina, thank you so much for your kind words about Mia's stream last night for Mists of Aden, and thank you for the recommendation of Mists of Aden. Hello to Innertooth, hello to Eastbourne, anybody else that I might have missed? Tora SGC, hello to everybody. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. So I'm gonna have to figure out if we can shoot Arthur's gun while moving forward. Let's see if we can find that out. Oh, wait. Yeah, he can do it.
Careful! The current's strong. Look out!
I think.
On the shore! They're coming after us!
Okay.
On the left!
I don't know why I thought I couldn't. I guess I was looking for his rifle.
This is some swell.
Watch yourself. Last thing we need is one of us going in.
Believe me, that ain't my plan.
I would very much like to shout out Cara Luna's wonderful recommendation of Mists of Aden to Mia. She had a great time playing it, and I had a very, very fun time watching it. Okay. And that recommendation came from entirely from Cara Luna. I think that he was maybe one of 2 people in the whole stream that had ever heard of it, but it was a spot-on recommendation. Anybody here that missed Mia's stream last night of Mists of Aden? She played the entire game in one sitting. It's only a few hours long, but perfectly calibrated to the style of stream that Mia does.
We need to get as far away from the fort as possible.
Eastbourne said that he saw part of it, a puzzle game. Not from what I saw. It was, very, very light puzzle elements. Lighter than what you'd see in a Resident Evil 4. It was really just like, go find the key in the room where we just told you that the key was. Like very, very light navigational stuff. It was all about tone and atmosphere and story. It was a horror game, not really a survival horror game, just sort of like here's some spooky and unnerving and threatening, menacing stuff. And me and I actually wound up talking a lot about the story earlier today.
No, I was wrong. 2 more on the left. Don't kill their horses. We could use them to ride out of here. I don't see any more of them. Let's get over to the shore.
Yeah, as Carolina says, jump scares, sound alerts, and donations. That was very much the theme of the stream, and it was a huge amount of fun.
I think we lost them. Come on.
You okay, Arthur?
Yeah, I'm right as rain. How are you?
I'll be fine in a day or so. I heal fast. Colonel Favors won't be too happy with your rescue.
I guess not.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more trouble. My father, even he may have to fight.
You won't win. No big fight with them. Shouldn't y'all just run away?
Where would we go?
I don't know.
In front. Let me take you back to your father.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Yeah.
Sam Melander's also here. Sam Melander, I hope that you recover swiftly. And there we're talking about headshot every soldier, blocking your way to eagle flies. I probably didn't hit somebody. Kill 15 enemies while escaping in the canoe. I don't know which one I missed. I feel like I got all of them. And complete with at least 80% accuracy. That would be tough on my best day. In other news, though, so Sam Melander got his second vaccine. And I know that he was feeling real low. As you've probably heard me say, oh, I'm cold. Yeah, wow. It's actually below freezing. This is freezing rain. I guess I'm going to eat this mint since that's the button that I pressed. Is there any more of that? Yeah, there is. Okay, let's pick that, because we can make some minty beef and stuff, but I do need to get Arthur's winter jacket. We haven't seen Arthur's winter jacket since the beginning of the game, I don't think. Sam Lander, you've probably heard me observe on other occasions that the second vaccine shot really made me feel very fatigued and tired, which I bring up here only to encourage you that it will get better. I was feeling low for a few days afterwards, very, very tired, which sounds like what you were describing earlier. But in other news, Sam Lander, what was in the box that turns out to be empty? Sam Lander says that he bought an empty box and will now have to go back. I'm curious what the... There we go. Big heavy coat. I had a friend who once bought a CD from Best Buy. This was back when... So, for those of you who don't know, a CD was a compact disc, and they used to sell it at places like Best Buy, which is a physical store that used to exist when people would go to a physical store to buy physical media like a CD. Except in this case, when he got the CD case out to his car, he opened up right in the car, and it was empty. The case there was nothing in it. And CDs were light enough that you earnestly would not necessarily know when you picked up the jewel case whether or not there was a disc inside of it. So he walked immediately back inside with a receipt that was dated like 5 minutes before he was walking back in to report it was missing, and they refused to give him any sort of a credit or a different copy of the disc or anything on the grounds that now it was opened. I guess they thought that what he had done was go out to his car, take the CD out, and then bring back in the empty case 5 minutes later to request a second copy of the same thing. And just so everyone knows, this was well after the era where you could just burn a CD. So if you wanted to have a duplicate copy of it, you could just do that yourself very easily. For those of you who don't know, burning a CD is a phrase used for replicating a CD if you wanted to have a second copy of that physical media. Oh, wait, I missed the answer to the question. Wait, I have to pause for 1 second. 1 second. An electric... Wait, what? Wait, he bought an electric chainsaw and it was empty? Wait. Sam Lander feels old, probably because I'm discussing things that, like, hey, kids, remember when technology... But, I think it was the floor model and it had accessories in it. Wow. Yeah, I had the same question that Grumpy. Didn't the box feel light? But then again, I've never hefted an electric chainsaw. So for anybody who doesn't have access to our chat at this moment, the answer to the question was Sam Lander purchased an electric chainsaw. Grumpy asked, didn't the box feel light? But as Sam Lander says, if it had a bunch of accessories in it, I might not necessarily recognize that a box of this heft doesn't have everything in it. Eastbourne is 29 and mainly did everything on CDs and magnetic cassettes. Grumpy said that he bought hair clippers today, and the box felt super light, but he opened it to verify and everything was in fact there. Which, I mean, if anything goes towards Sam Lander's point that sometimes tools and utilities are lighter than we expect. We pick them up like, hey, this doesn't feel right. So after a while, you'd pick up a box that felt lighter than you expected and be like, well, I assume everything's in there. I'm sure they're not going to give Sam Lander any difficulty bringing it back. I'm going to check the map, and I also want to check the temperature as we go, although being this far north, I kind of doubt that there's going to be any cause to change outfits.
Yep.
41. I guess that's still winter coat territory. Especially when you're this wet. If it was dry, I'd probably switch back into his duster, but... Sam was saying that he would turn it back in tonight, but they were turning the lights off when he went in. Yeah, one of the most, like, speaking as, like, Captain Oblivious, one of the most oblivious I ever was I went into there was a software store. Insert joke here where I explained to everybody what a software store was. And they, when I was in there, they were sort of like, the staff was milling around, and somebody brought out a vacuum cleaner and was, started vacuuming. And somehow I just thought nothing of any of this until it gradually dawned on me that they were closing the store, and I was the last jackass in there, just sort of browsing around, looking around, like just spending some time while everyone else was waiting for me to get out. And I felt really bad about it afterwards. Like, how did I not pick up on all of these clues? Like, it was at a mall, so like they'd drawn the gate halfway down. I just didn't notice, and I felt bad about it. I was like, ooh, jeez, gotta get out of here. As Tora says, oops. See, this is what happens when I try to check chat. As Tora says, R.I.P. Radio Shack and Software Etc. Yeah, for me, also R.I.P. Electronics Boutique and Babbage's. Yep. I remember back in the day, like, going to the mall with my friends and just browsing around at those two stores to see what was there, and then a little store called Funko Land opened up where they would buy used games for pennies on the dollar, but nonetheless. And then Funko Land and Electronics Boutique sort of merged, and I don't remember what order everything happened in, but basically now it's just EB Games, like Funko Land, or no, GameStop. What the hell am I talking about? It's not EB Games. All of these things came together to be eventually GameStop. And now GameStop mostly sells Pops figures, mistreats the editorial staff and probably the design staff at their premier publication, and sends their CEOs off after a couple years of gross mismanagement with multi-million-dollar severance packages. Not really a fan of the way that corporation does business, even though I am quite a fan of a lot of the people who work there. So I'm going to try to have another cigar. I don't think that I'm going to get very much out of it, but premium cigarettes. I don't feel like that helped him at all. Tor really misses Funko Land. Grumpy remembers Circuit City. Yeah, one of my... So there was a brief period in my life, well, before relationships and other obligations, that basically every Sunday I would get in my car and I would go visit Best Buy, Circuit City, at least one other that I'm forgetting the name of right now, and just see what was on sale. Take a look through. And it was one of those trips that I found a brand new sealed MSRP of Ratchet Deadlocked, which was the 4th Ratchet & Clank game for the PlayStation 2, and it hadn't gotten as good reviews as the others, but I had never picked it up because I sort of I missed it in its original run, and I didn't want one of those red PlayStation Greatest Hits boxes. Oops. I do try to avoid getting those sort of bargain bin versions of physical media if I can possibly find the original retail copy. And I was really excited. Look at Arthur's. So I'm gonna try to have something to eat or drink. Yeah, we'll have some Kentucky bourbon. Oh, that did help him. Okay. I need a rest. Arthur was up all night paddling a canoe and shooting at people and getting shot in return. He's not feeling well. Tora says the Circuit City wasn't that long ago. No, they closed down comparatively recently.
Yeah.
Also, Grumpy is remembering the days of writing to CDs. Also, for some reason, finalizing session/CD would randomly fail 20% of the time for no reason. Yeah, I remember... Oh, okay, 56 degrees. That is too hot. So, let's go over here, and we're just going to switch back to his... Sure, custom outfit. Whatever gets this jacket on him so that he's not too hot. I remember CDRWs, which were rewritable CDs, but they had to be formatted in a very specific way, and also, in my experience, would frequently only be readable or rewritable on the drive that originally formatted them, and if you put them into any other drive, there was like a 40% chance that it wouldn't read properly, and then if you reformatted on that drive, you'd lose everything. It's a weird era. And then USB keys were introduced. Writing and rewriting to CDs suddenly lost a lot of its luster when you just, like, quickly copy a file over and it was, like, 10 times faster. Oh, hello to Jab!
Yep.
Yeah, as we ride down the hill here, if I ever, like, as the chat is going by, miss saying hello to a specific person, I hope that that is taken as, like, I'm trying also not to smash my horse into a tree. And he's fine, by the way. He doesn't need anything. I remember a friend saying that he bought 1 gigabyte hard drive and saying that that should last him forever. Yeah, I remember the days of, like, a 256 meg hard drive feeling like it was enormous. So I'd very much like to hitch Buell, because you get horse trust points when you do that. For some reason, Buell has been generally unhitchable, but there is a post up here. Hitch horse. Yes, please. Alright, and I'm going to brush again. Looking a little bit road dusty. Yeah, Grumpy says that CDRWs worked once for him. Also, gosh, I don't want to, like, drag everybody down the remember old tech conversation with me, but crafting upgrades? I don't know.
This camp could do with a few improvements. Why don't you take a look at my ideas?
All right, can I...
Thanks, Pierce.
Oops. Can I donate the...
Soon if we're not
Okay,
careful.
yeah. Crow carcass can be sold. Sure, let's sell these.
Well
I'm going to
done,
donate these cougar fangs. Wolf hearts. Let's donate those. The poor wolf
Not the
pelts.
best
Yeah, I
quality,
shot
I'm
those guys in the head with the shotgun, so not going to get very much off of that. And I don't see anything else in here that I want to donate. Okay.
Good job, Mr. Morgan.
So I take it like all of our camp supplies are red, and there's no opportunity. There's no like this is not a functional enough camp to have like an ammo store, for example. Oh, actually,
Left Arthur.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. He left me a note. Told me I should do the same.
Why?
Well, I think he's worried.
He's a right to be worried. You worried?
Sure, but I still think maybe things will turn out okay. You'll steer Dutch right. I know you will.
I'll try, Miss Grimshaw. Really, I will. Well, don't give up on everything just yet.
All right.
I am very tempted to take a nap. Like, just rest for a day to get all of his cores back up. So I can't interact with Uncle. It's probably just spacing out. I might be able to shave. Can I shave? I can.
I could be better, but I'm fine. Good, I guess.
All right. Yeah, let's try to get his cores back up because I do not like where they are. Sleep. And I'll tell you what, let's sleep until evening. Get him a good 8 hours rest, and then if Dutch wants it to be morning time, he can Truman show the sun into place. Tora's asking, do you remember dual-sided, dual-layer DVDs? I do remember dual-layer DVDs. I don't remember dual-sided DVDs. No, that's not true. I think we had our Lord of the Rings extended editions. Are those dual-sided? I don't remember either. Yeah, does anybody happen to know, because they're sort of away from here right now, the extended editions of Lord of the Rings movies, were those dual-sided? Did you flip those over partway through? Grovey asking, does anybody remember Lightscribe? Although I remember it, I never actually saw it in action. It was supposed to allow you to, like,
these two still here?
Like etch a design on the unreadable side of a disc, which would have been pretty cool, but I never actually saw one, to my knowledge, that was made with it.
Old pals of Micah's. They're getting real comfortable.
We need guns for what's coming. Cleet and Joe know how to fight. It's lucky I bumped into them.
What is going on, Dutch? What is happening to us? What's happening to you?
You show him some respect.
Excuse me?
Mr. Vanderlyn! Mr. Morgan! Charles! They try to kill my people for oil! For oil! Today we ride once more! Ride with me! Ride with us! Ride with us against the factory!
I love your courage, son. It is a thing of great beauty.
Stop! Everyone stop!
My son, my last son, don't. When I was your age, I fought. I saw death. I have killed. The men I knew were slain. My firstborn, your brother, had his head smashed by a drunken soldier. My wife had her throat slit. I made peace. I knew not to trust, yet I had no choice. Maybe you were right. Maybe the slow death is worse than the fast one. Maybe none of these men are good. Maybe a world in which they came to us is a world that we cannot endure. But endure we must.
Father, you are tired.
Do not die for pride, my son. We have suffered too much in this trick. The earth, the water, they have no pride. They endure, and we must endure. My only boy, my precious boy, do not mistake my strength for weakness. As your chief, I implore you.
Your words mean nothing to me, Father.
Don't.
Ride with me! Now!
Stop. Please. Stop. Please, Mr. Morgan. After you helped me after we spoke, this is just a trap. My son, my people will all die.
You help this fella, Arthur?
Please.
What of it?
What else you been doing behind Dutch's back?
What?
The wars are over. We have lost. These young men will be annihilated. Please.
I'll see what I can do. Charles? Who else will come with me? Oh, I'll ride, Arthur. Who knows what other secrets I'll learn about? Who else?
I will.
And me. Me too.
Look. And me. I guess.
All right, let's ride out. What else have you been doing behind my back, Arthur?
I was trying to stop this mess from getting any worse. Maybe that didn't work.
Why the hell would they attack the oil fields? What do you mean? It's perfect.
This was your idea?
Partly. The army, the government, the industrialists.
They've taken everything from these people. Wouldn't you want to fight back?
You've handed them a death sentence.
Just like John if we hadn't got him out of that prison.
Hey, show some goddamn respect.
You'll know when I ain't showing respect, Bill.
I had a plan. I still have a plan.
What plan? What goddamn plan, Dutch? Tahiti? Timbuktu?
That's enough! What's wrong with you all? What happened to loyalty?
Yeah, what did?
Thank you, Javier. Bill. Right now, it doesn't matter how we got here. These men need our help. I have a plan. This is the plan. So either stick with me or cut loose. Because I am tired of this constant descent. Long tired of it. Now come on.
I have not yet said hello to Ruination Ronin and Smiley's Playhouse. Smiley saying I don't like his plans. So say we all. Oh, 1 second, just to, yeah, take the marker off the map. There we go. I have to.
Ahead. It's one of them. Are you all right, son?
Eagle flies! He needs help. They all need help.
Quick, somebody help him.
No, go. Please hurry. I'll be...
Come on! Yeehaw!
That man is going to bleed out on the back of his horse. Oh, is this it? This is the signal?
It's a massacre.
We gotta help these men.
Can anyone see eagle flies?
There, going across the walkway.
You got what you wanted, Dutch.
You coming, Arthur?
I'm gonna try and save him. This fight is unwinnable. If you go and distract them and let me get to him.
Have it your way. The rest of you, ride with me. Let's meet up at the factory. Let's ride! Yeah!
Go with him. Try and help there. I'm better off alone.
We're riding with you.
Come on, then. Yeah! Let's ride!
You thought we wouldn't fight back?
Now, I do have some questions about Dutch's plan, but that's always true, so I guess I'll save them for later. Wow.
Off the horses! We need to get to Eagle Flies! Come on!
Do I have a shotgun? I'd really love one.
We need to shoot those bastards on that tower.
Come on. See, this is why I'm very glad that I got a quick nap for coming out here.
Drive them back! You bastards!
Hold on. All right, we can keep fighting now. Done.
Kill all these sons of bitches!
Let's get over the bridge.
Bunch of cowards! Quick! Let's get across the bridge!
I kind of feel like the whole point of all of this was that... Sorry, Sadie.
Arthur! Yeah?
Thank you. All of you.
We need to go.
Where are my men? Where are my men?
We saw some fighting by the factory. That's where Dutch is gone.
Let's go, quick!
Any men we see, we must save them.
Let's find the others. We need to get to the factory building.
You got what you wanted.
Gotta fight. All of you deserve to die.
I've had it with you fools. You...
Let's go. Move on.
Blast you. We will kill you.
Whoops. Like, at one point, the whole purpose was to cause such a big ruckus between the Native Americans and the United States Army that Dutch and friends could, like, get away. So I would have expected Dutch to greet this situation with, okay, now it's time for us to leave. And instead, he's going to the factory. And I have to confess, I might have missed part of the plan here, part of the story. I don't know what's at the factory for him. Maybe that's... Damn it. Yet to be determined.
Bunch of goddamn cowards.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's just have a... Oh yeah, let's get drunk. I'm missing my shotgun. Oh, shit! I was just thinking, you know what I didn't get? More dynamite. I think I threw away my last stick. Okay, I do not like this position. Get him! I'm gonna try to get around and flank him from this side, maybe.
This regiment is a joke.
Yeah, I don't have any shot on that machine gunner. Oops. Oh, he's not down. Okay, do I have anything that I can throw in there? I mean, probably. Yeah, fire bottle. That'd probably mess him up real good. Arthur, get there. Perfect. Balls, go in the door, please. Okay, I'm not going to be able to hit this, apparently.
How many of you does it take?
Yeah, we sure do. I don't know. Okay, Arthur. No. See, that's what I was afraid of happening. All right, we're gonna dead-eye it. There we go. Okay, can I use this now? Because probably put it to better use than that guy. Sorry, Nick Lee. Sorry, it's a big action sequence. I am playing on PC, and hello to Tashir. Tashir, as we were saying a little bit ago, I hope that you are feeling better soon. To answer Nick Lee's question, playing on PC but with an Xbox controller, because this feels very controller-y to me.
Thank you.
You bastards!
So, does Arthur not suffer severe coughing fits during a situation like this because of the adrenaline? Does it sort of like... Hi, Buell. How are you doing? Buell's just enjoying his best life over here. I don't know who I'm supposed to be shooting at this moment. Geez, this guy's getting job work done with his bow. Buell, believe it or not, I'm okay. I mostly need you to, well, you know what? If they can ride around and kill people, so can I. I have no Deadeye. Hold on a second. Go over here. Yeah, we'll go with the rum, I guess. I'm gonna pretend that Ichabod Crane here was my work. Nick Lee got this on PS4 when it came out, played it once and didn't like it for some reason, and never picked it up again. I will say that... So... Dutch, I will be with you in a second. I will say that on many occasions in my life, I have tried a game that seemed to be very, very popular, and for whatever reason, it just didn't land with me. And then later on, I revisited it when I was just sort of in a different frame of mind and had a great time with it. So if you still have it on PS4, you might find that it strikes you differently. I will say that what I'm doing right now of... Wait, what did I just pick up? Okay. Looting bodies. This is highly optional. I'm mostly just doing it because I fired a lot of bullets, and I don't know the next time I'll be in town to get more of them, so... I, honest to God, cannot tell if I have... Yes, loot, please. Tashir is feeling a little better, still not quite there. Do you have any sense, Tashir, on whether or not it's, allergies, or... Force had said earlier, like, sometimes the flu can come on really, really strong. It would be out of season for the flu, but nothing's impossible. Alright, this is gonna be the last body that I grab. Just like I like to get real full up on belt buckles anytime I have the opportunity. So, somehow I have put away all my guns. I think that Arthur probably did that on Buell. That's not great decision making, but yeah, let's have some fine brandy. Get that Deadeye core up a bit. Alright, let's go have a chat with Dutch. I will note, for the benefit of Nick Lee, like, if the game didn't strike you and you think you're done with it, by all means hang out. I will say that we are very, very deep into the story at this point, and I would hate to accidentally spoil something on a game that you might...
So good of you to join us.
Enjoy.
Hello, son.
Hey.
Saved your life.
He did.
Hey, you're quite the hero, Arthur, ain't you?
Just a regular good guy, same as always.
What is it with you, Arthur? What is it?
I don't get you. Don't get you no more.
Oh, the doubting. The doubting. Come on, get him out of here. All of you. Come on. Let's go finish things.
Finish what?
Oh, the doubts. You know why I wanted them to attack this place?
I have no idea.
Javier, you get them and you go.
Until I find all my men. I'm not leaving.
As you wish. Rest of you, get out of here.
I'm staying with you.
We're getting our ticket out of here. We need to find the office.
It's upstairs on the other side. I broke in here before to get those papers for Eagle Flies.
That's better, Arthur. A little help. Come on, son.
What are we looking for?
Money, you fool. The money. There's state bonds here. Lots of them. I thought you were paying attention. Old Cornwall had a deal with the state. He was being paid to develop the region against the federal government's wishes, as they didn't want problems with the Indians.
Anyway, so we get it, and we're done? We're almost free?
3 seconds, just say hello to Bleisberg, who said hi twice, and then we got into a big dialogue scene. I hope that you're having a wonderful weekend.
Yes. If we're right. We've had tough times. The toughest of times. But come on. Don't doubt me no more.
Dutch, I will stop doubting you if that office is full of Bayer bonds or whatever the hell you're talking about.
They gotta be here somewhere.
If it's a bunch of shredded newspaper and a note that says LOL.
Been here before.
Check that cupboard by the door.
Wait, I need that cigar. Cupboard by the door. If Mike is hiding in here, I'm gonna have words.
I got some cash.
$20.
Not much.
I got him. I got him. I got him. This is it. It's St. Bonds.
How much?
It's a few $1,000s worth, maybe more. Oh, we are nearly there. Arthur, we're nearly there.
What?
Mr. Morgan, let's go home. Let's get out of here, Arthur.
Tor said that I didn't search the drawer yet. I might have gotten cut off by the cutscene. Whatever was in the drawer is going to be...
Gentlemen, we're here for you.
Your friend?
Get in there. Shoot him. Find him. Now. Come on.
I really should have brought that shotgun. So what's, shit, the condition on this is terrible. Yeah, so we're gonna use the cattleman's revolver. I don't think that's what I had in this slot, but whatever.
Come on, Arthur! We have got to get out of here!
Okay, that man should be much more on fire.
Come on, Arthur! What do we got here?
Okay, don't walk in the steam. That's probably not good for you.
You ain't nothing but worm. We gotta get the
We got one! A white one!
Dad? I need help!
I need help!
I have no cursor.
Oh, you silly fool! Come on!
You saved my life more than once. To give mine for yours, it's as it should be.
Come on!
We need to go.
You ran away.
Oh, I did no such thing. Don't be a fool. They could be back here any minute. We did it, gentlemen. Well, we got some money. And with the train job, well, we got a whole lot of money. Come on. Everything is coming together. Exactly as I planned.
I've got to take the boy to his father.
As you wish. Usually is nowadays.
Sure.
Come on! We gotta get back to camp and prepare. Let's ride!
I'll be back when I can.
I'll stay with you. And me, of course.
And so will I.
No, get out of here. Please. This ain't gonna be nothing nice.
Be safe, Arthur.
All right, come on. Let's get him to Wapiti as fast as we can.
Yeah, we're gonna go at full gallop here.
Hold on, my friend.
Oh, shit.
Our men. We must go back for the bodies.
We will. Save your strength.
My friend, I'm sorry.
Hello to G Nice.
About all of this.
You have nothing to be sorry for.
You know, Dutch is... I guess my thinking is he used you. He wasn't trying to help anyone but himself and his own crazy principles.
We're grown men. Nobody made us do anything.
Maybe I'm talking for my people as much as for yours. We saw he turned crazy and we couldn't believe it and we followed him anyway. Things should never have gone this far.
You seen the situation on the reservation? Better to die fighting than sick and weak.
Maybe, but your people deserve better. You okay, Charles?
Not really. All this death, and for what? Just so we can have enough money to be able to run away from what we've done?
There used to be some reason to it. Lines that couldn't be crossed. We even helped some folk. Those lines have been gone for some time now.
The time has come for us to draw our own lines, Arthur. Decide where we go from here.
I swear, back there, Dutch just stood and watched. If it wasn't for Eagle Flies, I'd be...
I know. I feel like he's descended into the kind of man he told us never to be.
Maybe. He's just become more who he really is. I don't know anymore. I just feel like a fool.
That money, those bonds, whatever it is, I don't want a cent. There's too much blood on it.
Let's just get this boy to his father. Your friend here, my friend, he's a brave man.
Fearless. Always has been. This won't be in vain. We will try to round up more men from the north, wherever we can. Many are ready to fight.
No. This is over. For all of us.
Sorry, there's a whole conversation happening here. Geek Pantheon, thank you so much for the resubscription. I hope you're having a great weekend. And I'm very much looking forward to your Sunday morning stream tomorrow.
Peter!
Yes.
Peter!
It's okay, brother. Save your breath. We're not too far. Try to hold on. You'll be with your father soon.
Part of me wants to drink some bourbon to get Arthur's Deadeye core back up, but it really doesn't feel like the time.
It's the chief's son.
I think he's been shot. Oh no.
This is as fast as we get to go now. So Nickley,
Arthur. He's failing fast.
Shit. Nickley's going to give this game another
Bring
shot.
him to me.
So I need to pause here very quickly because Doc Limitless just raided over. Doc Limitless, thank you so much for the raid, but I'm also pausing here because we are playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and we are now very, very, very deep into the story. So if you were concerned about story spoilers for Red Dead Redemption 2, we'll give you a few moments here to get in and say hello and then go. I would really hate to ruin anything for anybody coming over. But hello to Doc Limitless. Thank you so much for the raid, and I hope that everybody's having a fantastic weekend. I had a chance to lurk briefly, Doc, and I'm trying to remember what you were playing today, but I do know that you were playing, oh gosh, it's that multiplayer fantasy themed, gosh, what's it called? Dusk or Hunt or... It just came out, or at least is in early access, and it seems very, very cool. Hood, that's the one. Hood was very good, he says. Well, I'm glad that you were having a great time with that. And hello to everybody coming over. Again, we're going to unpause and continue with this cutscene, but being so deep into the game, I just wanted to give people an opportunity to say, whoa, I haven't played this yet. So we're going to allow this to continue here. Welcome, everybody.
My son.
What are they gonna do now?
They must move. And fast. I'll stay and help them.
Yeah, I'll stay too.
No, my friend. You have others who need you. Good people. I'm sorry, but we must pack and move.
I feel like there's a little bit of dissonance between the somber tone of the game and the awesome raid and everybody coming over. You caught us right at fairly serious moment in the story here. X-Chaz, thank you very much for the follow.
Please, drink. Drink this. Just a minute. Wenn ich besser Englisch könnte. Sie haben uns gerettet, als wir wirklich Hilfe brauchten. Und jetzt können wir sie nicht retten. Aber...
Oh, nice. Eastbourne is actually translating some of that dialogue. When you do work for the gang, half the take is set aside for gang savings, the other half is split between the gang members who worked on the job, including those of us who, betrayed us. Because that doesn't feel fair. So, a few thoughts. Number one, I very much want to go take a bath and get Arthur cleaned up. B, it doesn't feel like the moment in the story to do that. C, I really, really want to get some food for Arthur as well, because God only knows the last time that he had any sort of meal and his cores are feeling a little bit low. Yeah, so Doc Limitless was playing Hood, which I've only seen it played. I haven't, like, read a description about it or anything, but my understanding is that it's sort of like a fantasy-themed... You know what it looks like? A fantasy version of, gosh, what was that? For Honor. That Ubisoft game where it's like a multiplayer objective-based combat game, but where For Honor is...
Most people who leave Annesburg that long don't come back.
What can I help you with?
Was it like Vikings versus Samurai versus, I don't know, Cyber Ninjas or something? Hood looks more fantasy themed, and from what I've seen, it looks like a real blast. I want lots of ammunition, probably all that you carry. And then, let's see if there's anything else. I feel like Arthur needs to hit the road, right? I mean, he's gonna need to get back to whatever it is that is left for him. Oh, do you sell throwing knives?
Conditions in that mine are getting worse by the year. If nobody wants to work there, what will become of this town?
So Doc Limitless is saying it feels like it, but it's PvPvE. So yeah, that was the other thing that I was going to ask. That there's an aspect of it where there's like bots running around as well. Like some of them are players, but some of them are.
All the weapons here are regularly maintained and cleaned. The coal dust gets on everything.
AI controlled, which makes it a little bit like, I thought I owned a volcanic pistol. I don't fire it very much, but I thought that I had it. Okay, yeah, none of those are throwing knives. I don't think that he sells those. Okay. So the only other thing that I want to do while we're here is I'm going to at least visit the customize page because I want to see if we can get him to clean my guns.
Sure I kept the town safe, but
Tashir loved the volcanic pistols. Yeah, Mia turned me on to those. The thing is that the volcanic pistol seems... Maybe I should go check the stats, but my sense is that it was... Yeah, clean weapon. That's what I want to do.
You've kept that weapon looking as nice
shorter
as the
range,
day
and usually...
well
Then again, I
done.
usually use my pistols at short to medium range anyway.
Perfectly maintained. I love
All right, anything
to
else?
See that.
Yeah, see, I've got a volcanic pistol right here. I even customized it. So why do I have an option to buy another? Oh, if I wanted to have one in the secondary thing, is that what? All right. My only concern is that there was at least one other weapon in here. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I definitely used the bolt-action rifle, so let's clean that one.
I can make a few changes to that weapon if you'd like. Make it fit you perfectly.
Really? Do I...
You have kept that perfectly maintained.
Yeah, and I already did this. But I could probably use a wrap.
That. We could change any
Cool.
components of
Yep,
this
let's get that
firearm you
done.
don't like.
And then...
The hammer.
Maybe under styles, switch up that leather a little bit.
I could put some excellent
Yeah, a little bit
engraving on
darker.
this, if you're interested.
Because you said that I may only have one, so the other one would be to have this second one. Anything else that I shot a whole bunch? I definitely did the bolt action. What else was I shooting that whole time? I think the Lancaster repeater. Yeah, okay, so that's the one. We'll just get that cleaned up. I figure for like a quarter, it's worth having him do it.
Right the way you like it.
Oh, and this guy also offered lodging. Grab that bath real quick.
You'll be amazed at the difference it makes.
Thanks for your assistance.
Gracious.
Howdy.
So, the German folks that are here, are we to take that they might be the... I don't know how, like, Amish communities, like, when they sort of got their start in the United States, and sort of, like, in the Midwest area and so forth. I'm just curious if the families that we see integrating into this part of the world, if that's...
Maybe another time.
Well, you just let me know if you need me.
If that's sort of like them moving in. Or if it's just like, no, it's just like some German folks that are coming. Eastbourne says, I think most of the US was people who got banned from the EU at the very start, at least. Yeah, boy, we went straight from, like, a father mourning his son to Arthur in the bath. Welcome, everybody who came over. Oh, whoops, I didn't scrub. I mean, when Arthur is so sick and he's getting up off the ground and he's covered in what appears to be like oil runoff, it's just like, oh god, I gotta get that off of him. Also, how are we doing for temperature? $65? Yeah, okay, so we don't need a lighter jacket. So, what does Arthur do when he gets back up to camp? Because I was frankly a little bit surprised they didn't shoot Dutch right on the spot. Also, I'm not too proud to admit, I have no memory of seeing Micah's two friends before the scene that led off with that attack, that led off towards that attack in the factory. Like, Arthur reacts, it's like, oh, these guys again. I feel like there was an element of it there. I'm looking at them like, any friends of Micah's are no friends of mine, and no friends of the gang, and we should all be concerned about this. But Arthur reacted as though he was familiar with them, and they're not to be trusted, and I just don't remember having encountered them earlier in the story. Ricardino is saying, I'm just lurking at her Germany, what's up? There was a cutscene where some characters were talking, and Eastbourne identified it as German and translated at least one of the lines as, I should have read it out loud, as it's a good thing they brought him here. Jab says, huge numbers of Germans founded towns in the USA, mostly in the Midwest. My hometown was founded by several families of farmers from Bavaria. Sorry, this is not a path. I'm trying to... Sorry, Buell. I'm not treating my horse very well because I'm trying to... Yeah, and, like, the people who come over... Like, the fact that there's Germans in this game does not mean that they go on to found Amish communities. It's just I do know that a lot of Amish communities in the United States were, like, have a strong Germanic cultural heritage, and that's one of the things that immediately occurred to me, like, oh, I wonder if this has appeared in time when some of those communities got founded, and that's what we're seeing as a nod to it. What is this? Okay, bye, Buell. Enjoy the rest of your life. I guess I'll enjoy what remains of mine. And try to stop them from flanking so easily.
Y'all shouldn't have messed with us. The hell? He got through.
Okay.
Come on! Back up the hill!
Shit.
Good luck in these hills! Goddamn lunatics.
Buell, thanks for the help, buddy. This is horse bonding 4. You think that he'd trust me to get out of this, but no. We should rename Buell to Dutch.
Come on now, boy.
Eastbourne says, I'm Dutch, but I can understand quite a bit of German. Ricardino says, okay, so yeah, we're back up and to speed. Sam Litter says, there's still places nearby me that do church services in German. And Jab says, when World War I broke out, there were over 300 German language newspapers in the US.
Yeah.
I want to have something to get that Deadeye core back up. I don't know that I want to eat a big meal, but then again, I could really use it because his health core is down as well. And can I polish that off with like some rum of some kind? Kentucky bourbon. Okay, that got his cores all the way back up. Probably won't get any benefit out of food and drink for a while.
Who goes there?
What? No, don't. I'm not trying to shoot yet.
Coming in.
Hope you had a good old time while I've been stuck standing here.
Yeah, you know what? The best time. And just for good measure, because Arthur got a bath, let's brush. Yeah, mostly what I've liked about what I've seen in Hood is I think the game looks really good. Like a lot of multiplayer shooters, it feels like, I'm not going to say that the graphics feel like an add-on, like an afterthought, but there's a big emphasis on the network code, and therefore animation priority is shit. Not really a thing.
Oh, there he is, Coffin Billy. Get lost. Oh, you'll be okay, Arthur. And if you ain't, we'll all miss you. I'll be in hell, Micah, eagerly awaiting your arrival. I will miss our conversations, Arthur. I really will. I won't.
I never get the opportunity to antagonize him. So Mia, in her last week's stream, did the mission where like she broke Dutch out of jail, and how grateful he was. Not Dutch. Micah broke Micah out of jail by like hooking up the winch to the wall and pulling it out, and then he goes to get his guns and is like beating some guy. It's like, I was watching that and then remembering here in my game where Micah he cannot wait for opportunities to tease Arthur about the fact that he has a wasting disease. God, fuck that guy.
What you talking about?
Pearson left. Old uncle. The traitors. Both gone at dawn. They said to young Tilly they were running to save themselves. I think Mary Beth left as well.
So it goes.
They are goddamn cowards, Arthur. Cowards. Of all the time we spent to run off.
Well, I guess they don't want to die, Dutch.
Ain't nobody gonna. This is a tough time. You ain't doing too well, but our community, we will survive. They will not crush us.
I hope so. But if we let Jack and the women free, well then
There
maybe
ain't
we
no
can...
freedom for no one in this country no more, Arthur. One more big score, we got enough money to leave. All this turmoil has the army and Pinkerton spinning. We take a boat and slip away.
I don't know what you're saying, Dutch, but it seems like I've heard it all before.
Just one more
And there's
train.
always a goddamn train.
Arthur, this is different. We know this is full of cash. Army payroll, money and supplies to repair the bridge that you blew. This is all going to plan. We rob Uncle Sam and we leave. The poetry of it all. What do you think?
It sounds wonderful. Hell, yeah. I ain't got much to lose, but... You know, the women and the children. And John and his family. I'm afraid I have to insist. I mean, we gotta let them go, because if the Pinkertons come through again, they will kill everyone.
John? Insist?
Yeah. Insist.
Of course, pal. Whatever you think is best, I will see to it. Huh? Now, we gonna rob a train?
Sure.
We will survive. We will flourish. We have work to do, my friends. Let's go. Come on. We are gonna borrow a little money from old Uncle Sam and be out of his hair once and for all. He insists upon it. Insists. Let's ride out, gentlemen. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, I have so many thoughts.
Okay, let's pick up the pace. Train is due in Saint Denis in an hour.
We're robbing a train in the middle of a city?
No, it's going to stop there, take on mail and water, let off some boys heading home on leave, and then it heads out.
They know the bridge is gone, Black Lung. There'll be a patrol past Annisburg, waiting down by the river to collect the money.
Okay, quick pause here, because fuck that guy for calling. I didn't like Micah from the very first line of dialogue that dude had. Boy, he rubs me the wrong way. But I also wanted to pause because Ricardinho has added some more information. Had some info and history to that. In 1868, there was a revolution in Germany, which led to many people fleeing or moving to the U.S. because of hunger, the bad climate, political views, and fear of war. Also, many got to Texas because they were tolerated a lot for their teachings in farming and also getting land and space for good prices because they would produce a lot of food. Ricardinho also says in 1816 and 17, there was bad climate in Europe, which led to Germans wanting to go to America. And also to JMZ Gaming 27. I hope you're having a great weekend.
We sneak on quietly, and then we got a short time to stop the train before it reaches the patrol.
In this brief bit of yeah.
You go get that dynamite. We'll meet back up outside of Saint Denis.
I'll go with them.
As you wish.
Come on. It's this way. I hid the wagon down here after we blew the bridge. This is one big goddamn group of us to be riding back into Saint Denis. Yeah. I heard the Pinkertons had pretty much taken over Van Horn. Moved a whole heap of men in there. Things are closing in fast. Shit.
Jay's asking, is this the last score? I feel like with Dutch, it's always the last score.
There it is. I'll get the dynamite. No, I can do it. You sure? I'm fine. Okay, it's in the back.
I am very much assuming that this is going to be where Arthur tells John, this is it. Go back to camp, get Abigail and Sonny Boy, and go.
Like I said, it's in the back of the wagon.
Yeah, John, you can watch me do it.
Got it. All right, let's get this done. Mount up, Arthur.
I do not know why I cannot remember John's son's name. We took him fishing, and I can't remember that kid's name.
So listen, Abigail just told me, the money, it's hidden in the caves at Beaver Hollow. What? Yeah, so much for never hiding it near camp. Dutch was getting even
Jack.
sloppier than we thought. Are Abigail and Jack ready to leave? I think so. Okay. Well, whatever happens with this job today, wherever Dutch and them go next, we're getting you the hell out of here. We're going to get you the money you need. Knowing the three of you got out, well, maybe all of this will still mean something. Tilly and Susan, too. I'll do whatever it takes. You've always had my back, Arthur. Perhaps not always. Anyway, here we go. One last train, Arthur. One last train.
Alternatively, I'm just spitballing here, Arthur could send John back right now. John could get the money with Abigail and Jack, and they could leave. And when Dutch asks Arthur, where's John? Arthur could say John's horse threw a shoe or broke its leg or any other reason that he's not here. And by the time this train job is done, John and Abigail have made it away. Seems like a way smarter plan when you know that where every other member of the gang is. This is your exit ramp.
Everything? Yeah. Then off we go.
Off we go, indeed.
One last time, gentlemen. I got us a river boat. We'll head up to New York or Chicago and get a real boat from there out to the tropics.
So long as it isn't Guarma.
Oh, it'll be paradise, son.
It's all coming together, Dutch, just like we planned.
Is that okay with you, John? Arthur? Or do you insist on something different?
Sounds about as good now as every time I heard it before.
Oh, Abigail must be real excited. All packed up like she is. I could just see her in the little grass skirt.
Don't talk to me, you son of a bitch.
Boys, okay now, let's keep it down. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves going through here. Nice and easy through town, fellas.
Ah, Saint Denis. It's good to be back. Happy memories, huh, John?
Will you shut up, Micah?
That's enough. Quiet, all of you.
Not much
further now.
Dutch only said that to interrupt. Tor's saying one last score never ends well. No, because there's been 5 or 6 one last scores with him. It's every single time. He's like, this is the last piece of the puzzle that we need. I do see that there's like a newspaper boy there, but similar to how I didn't buy the one in Annisburg, I feel like Arthur's mind is on the job at hand. I love games. I love side content. I love doing as much of the story as I can, but sometimes the story will reach a point where finding Barla Von's wallet doesn't make much sense relative to the galactic invasion that you're trying to stop.
John, you and Arthur are gonna board at the back. Rest of you, follow Mike and I, and join once they stop the train.
Here she comes.
Jay, thank you very much for the host.
Should I just sneak on now?
God damn it. Well, everybody mount up.
We still going through with this?
Of course we are.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So first of all, thank you to Moo for calling my attention. Sorry to Fangaton77 who asked, "Hey mate, just turning in. How do you like the game so far?" I like it a lot. I have some thoughts on the story, and part of that goes to the question that Jay-Z had asked. Do I think that Dutch went crazy? No. I think that if we do in fact reach credits at some point here, a lot of the conversation. Well, I am going as fast as Buell will go. Really feel like I'm out of position here. A significant portion of our chat will be about Dutch. Ah!
You okay? Yeah. Money's in the front carriage.
Oh, okay.
Push forward.
Getting out of this one a lot. Shit!
God damn it!
I can't see who's shooting at me.
You're dead. This is where you die.
Let's keep moving! Christ alive! How you doing there, Arthur? I'm okay. Let's go, Arthur!
Get down. Okay. But no, I don't believe that Dutch went crazy, and I feel like that last scene clarified one of the things that I've been wondering, or trying to, like, think about Dutch. However, I still have questions.
Keep pushing forward! So much sneaking on here! You feel like ditching? Of course not! Let's get to the
Jump.
front! Come on!
I'm gonna worker you yet.
Where's Dutch and Micah? I don't see them! Who knows if this was their goddamn plan all along? Push up on him! Come on!
John, down in front.
Let's get to the next carriage! That's how you want it? Good! Get back, Bill! Hey, huh? This don't feel nothing like the old days.
I'm gonna hit you.
John, holy dude.
That's it for you.
Train's on fire! Come on! We can't get through the smoke! Come on, let's go! Jump! Come on!
Behind Dutch. Okay, jump to horse.
Get going, Bill! Get back on! Jump! Uncouple that carriage before it blows us all up! I'm on it! The train's being robbed! Lay the gun, Arthur! Sure!
Yeah, if you gave me written instructions and a manual, I wouldn't have this done. Sorry, written instructions in an hour, I was thinking.
I'll get John! You protect that money! Man the gun, Arthur! I'll go stop the train! Stop the train? Whatever you do, do not stop the train! You secure up ahead, but keep us moving! I'll deal with that patrol when they come through!
Shit! We got a lot of riders on our tail, Arthur!
I see him!
On the right!
This is gonna be one of those things where I'm supposed to finish with 80% accuracy, right?
You sure you can handle that gun? I can't take over if you won't.
Just shut the hell up!
Hey, we all gotta work together on this. On the left.
Left. I gotta go this way.
Watch the ride! Shoot him again!
How the hell did I get settled with you, little lady?
Watch your goddamn mouth!
Look left.
Who is the moron who's on the train with us? Not Sadie, the other guy? I don't recognize his voice. I'm wondering if I'll recognize the inside of his skull when I turn it inside out.
One nearly got you. More on the ride.
I am trying to aim clear of the horses, but not always that successful.
Will you shoot him, for Christ's sakes?
What the hell you think I'm doing?
Listen!
I don't take orders from you. Okay, get off the gun. We need to go for the money. Come on! The money should be in the front carriage.
I guess it's one of Dutch's, not Dutch's, what's his face's friends.
Let's go! The money's in their carriage.
All right, guess you better go.
Equip the dynamite, all right?
This thing.
Here we go.
I actually can't see where the dynamite is. I did. Okay, whatever.
What are you doing? You're too close.
We got something! Catch! Yeah! Wait, there's more! Morgan! The driver's dead! This thing ain't stopping! We got to get off!
Okay then, let's go!
Jay says that's Clint. Do I jump off? Yes. Jump. Was Clint introduced? Sorry,
Jesus. We're alive. Yeah, just about.
Well, let's move.
Where's John?
I tried.
He didn't make it. That patrol killed him. We had to run.
Come on, let's go. Before another patrol turns up.
Ha! Ha!
Arthur's gonna need another bath. This really does make me want to revisit the first Red Dead Redemption and see what elements, if any, were sort of insinuated or hinted at, just synonym.
They came and took Abigail. I saved Jack. We hid, but they took Abigail.
Who did?
Agent Milton and his men took her to Van Horn to be put on a boat and tried for murder.
I am sorry to hear that.
We gotta let her go. John's, well, sorry, son. Without John, she's just bait. We got a bunch of money, Dutch. She's just a girl. They won't do nothing to her. But me and the boys know.
Yep.
We need to keep riding on this one, Dutch. You know it. Every man here knows
So we
it.
just gonna let the boy be made an orphan?
It ain't like that.
So what is it like? I wanna live, cowpoke. I still got the choice. Dutch, it's just a girl.
You're right. Micah, it pains me to say it, Arthur, but he's right.
Hutch!
Come on, boys.
Yeah!
Well, I guess that's that then. All them goddamn years.
Come on, Arthur. Let's go get her. You and me is all we need.
Miss Tilly. Here. Take this. You take this money, too. Take Jack, and you wait at Copperhead Landing for Abigail and Mrs. Adler.
Thank you, Arthur.
You're a good girl. You live a good life now, you hear?
All right, Arthur. I'll miss...
Me too, sweetheart. Me too. Jack, come here. Be brave, son. I'm gonna go get your mama. Mrs. Adler. Ride with me.
If they're putting her on a boat, they'll probably dock at the north end of town. So I reckon we should go in the other way.
Sure, I guess. I don't know. God, those goddamn bastards.
Look, just follow me, okay? We're gonna get this done, Arthur.
Now he don't care if he orphans his friend's child so long as he gets rich? All this goddamn talk all them years. Seems like it was always a lie. Or he went crazy. What a mess.
Sure. Guess he began to believe he was God or something.
I don't know. I'm sorry you got dragged into this. Into us.
Listen, if you hadn't shown up in my house that night, I'd be dead. And even this bullshit beats dead.
I thought I could find a way to get John, Abigail, and Jack out of this mess. Give them a life. Seems I left it too late.
If we could still get Abigail, maybe her and Jack will be okay.
John, Hosea, Mac, Davy, Jenny, Sean, Lenny. We have to put an end to this. And Eagle flies, Another angry fool he used just like he did with the rest of us.
Like I said, Arthur, we don't need them. We're gonna make this right. Me and you together. What's left of it. Now come on.
As we ride, I took the risk of looking up the actor who plays Arthur Morgan. I was very, very hesitant to do that because you never know on a search like that what kind of, other information you might get by accident. But did get to see a couple videos with him. I want to hear.
Here we are. Let's ditch the horses and come up with a plan.
A full interview with him, but from what I could hear, he is very Irish. Someone had said fairly early in our playthrough that he's not from the United States, but yeah, he is extremely Irish.
How you feeling?
I'm okay.
I think you should cover me and I'll go in there and get her. 'Cause you're the better shot, I mean.
That ain't what you mean. I can still fight.
I know, Arthur, but just do it my way, honey. It's for the best. Get up someplace high, like the lighthouse or something. And cover me. Please.
Okay.
Jay is recommending the Comic-Con panel with the Red Dead 2 cast. I will look that up after we're done. Once saw a panel with the Persona 5 voice cast, and it was a lot of fun. I gotta get up further. While I'm trying to figure out which direction to climb this ladder, the next point of comparison that I have for this is Assassin's Creed Revelation, where at the very, very beginning of the game, Ezio Auditore says, this isn't as easy as it used to be. I'm really not going to try to do an Ezio accent. But then that's the only time that he references at any point in the game that he's like 50 years old, 60 years old, jumping around on buildings. And by contrast, hold on. Maybe aim a little bit to the left or right, Arthur. You don't have to have the crosshairs directly on her. Do I wait for her to make the move? Alright, well, let's shoot the guy that's facing more towards her. By contrast, in this game, when Arthur Morgan gets sick, like, there's different gameplay mechanics about it, which I think are really, really well done. All of a sudden, all that food and drink stuff is a lot more important, as is the mechanic to get rest.
Move, Sadie, move.
All right, I gotta keep the scope on Sadie, because if I lose track of where she is, I won't be able to find her again.
I got you.
Where are we looking? Where are we looking? I am perfectly fine with not getting headshots here, because I figure if you're getting hit by a high-powered rifle like this, even if it doesn't kill you, it's probably going to knock you down, and then Sadie can finish it off. See, like this, Arthur. You don't have to keep the crosshairs directly on our friend. Oh, no, I had that shot.
Okay, Mr. Milton. I guess we're gonna have to talk this out like gentlemen.
Jay's asking if I've played the Edith Downs side mission. The name is very familiar. Edith Downs. Okay. I'm relatively certain that I have, but I'd hesitate to remember it at this particular moment. Okay, the shotgun is not my best option here at this range.
That's far enough, you son of a bitch! Oh, you're dead now, Morgan! Kill that asshole! Don't you?
All right. Nope. Folks, I'll be with you in just a second. There we go.
We're gonna kill you one way or another, asshole.
God damn it. There we go. Okay, just a second. Trouble is, these guys got me dead to rights, so... Get down. What am I waiting on the, yeah, let's get some sort of, health cure or something. Nah. Sure. Alright. Whoa, there's somebody coming up behind me. Oh, God! Oh, I even saw him on the thing.
How many?
No, get your gun, Arthur. Okay, can I pick that back up, please?
Got a pill right here.
No! That is not the hat that I'm doing this mission in. There we go. Wait! Oh, it moved slots. Okay. Gonna say, I thought I dropped my shotgun for a second.
Calm down, Mr. Morgan. That's quite a cough.
Sure. Tuberculosis. I'll be dead soon. And you with me, Mr. Milton?
You'll be dead, sure. But I'm gonna be just fine. We offered you a deal, Mr. Morgan. You should have taken it.
I'm a fool, Mr. Milton.
Not all you boys have quite so many scruples. Old Micah Bell.
Micah? You mean Molly?
Molly O'Shea? Sweated her a couple of times, never talked a word, had to let her go. Micah Bell. We picked him up when you boys came back from the Caribbean, and he's been a good boy ever since.
Okay. Okay.
Using your strength, Mr. Morgan.
Yapping dog, Mr. Milton.
Horrible man. Now come on, both of you.
Find the horses. We need to get the hell out of here.
What happened to Jack? Where is he?
He's fine. Billy's got him.
Oh, thank God.
I am prepared to go to the horse. I just want to make sure we don't get shot in the back.
Get on. You'll be okay. Ahead of us on the left.
Faster! All in!
Put another one in him. Got more on the right, Arthur. Take that bastard down.
Nowhere for you to run to.
You all right, Abigail?
I think so!
Close, Arthur.
What's wrong, tough guy? Scared to die?
Shit! More on the right.
Oh, bullshit with the hat.
More of them. Go left.
God damn you all!
Micah Bell being the traitor is the biggest plot twist since Don Corleone was revealed to be the Godfather. And I'm probably messing up that movie reference because I'm very occupied trying to get in these shots. Don't you shoot Buell. Or me, for that matter. Also me. Also, don't shoot Buell.
I was with Tilly and Jack. It happened so fast, I couldn't do anything.
It's all right. Jack and Billy are fine.
Ladies, I'm fine. Hold up a moment.
Arthur, there's no time.
There's time.
What happened to John? Where's John?
I don't know. I think...
Arthur.
He got killed or he got captured.
No.
I'm really sorry.
No!
Abigail, I was on the train and I didn't see it.
No!
Listen, we got Jack. He's safe. Mrs. Adler will take you to him. But, John, I want you to know this. He loved you. He loved you, and Jack, he did. He wasn't perfect, but he did. Now, you gotta go get that boy. Come on, get out of here.
Arthur, what are you doing?
I gotta go have a little chat before I get much sicker.
No, Arthur.
Don't you owe Arthur me. Neither of you two. Not now. You both know. You're good women. Good people. The best. You go get that boy. There'll be time for sorrow later.
If you're headed back there, Arthur, take this. I don't need it anymore.
What's that?
There's a chest in them caves, in the back to the left, hidden under a wagon. Dutch's chest. All our money. I know John told you I knew where it was.
Abigail Roberts.
Always was a good thief.
That you was. Go on, get out of here.
Arthur saved me a button press there. Whoops, okay. So, regrettably, this is going to be one of those songs that if I allow it to play and allow the moment to wash over us and enjoy the ride that Arthur has here with Destiny, this will surely get muted on Twitch. So, instead, I want to take a few moments to answer Jay's question about whether or not I think that Dutch went crazy. I think that Dutch probably lost... Oh, hold on.
I just wish you'd done it before he worked himself into the grave.
Really sorry for your son. It's a hell of a thing.
And all you can do now is decide the man you want to be for the time you have left.
I feel like Dutch probably lost a major moderating influence on his impulses when Hosea died. I think that Jay is probably correct that Hosea was a very, very important figure in Dutch's life, but I don't think that he went crazy. I feel like he lost touch. He became unmoored. He became ungrounded, which is a little bit different. As Arthur says, I think that Dutch became the man that he always was, and sort of like... Hold on.
You're a good man. Thank you, fella. You know, there ain't enough kindness in this world, that's for sure.
Very frustrated that I have to talk over this music.
Maybe it's fine, Arthur.
The lyrics.
Try to do the good thing.
As a quick reminder, there was one moment in our Last of Us playthrough that I decided to allow the moment to breathe and to let the music play, and there wasn't any lyrics to it, and we still got muted, and that was the point of high frustration for us. Also, I think that we're probably arriving at where we want to be, so we'll save the remainder of those thoughts for a little later.
Get them bags packed up quick, Miss Grimshaw. Come on, all of you.
Well, we're doing our best.
Hurry. We ain't got long. Hurry.
We just got plenty of time, Micah. We all need to have a little chat.
Blacklung, you're back. Hooray.
Hello, Diesel.
I just saw Agent Milton, Dutch. Abigail shot him. She's okay. Not that you care too much about that. You rats. All of you. Seems old Micah was pretty close with Milton.
What the hell are you talking about, cowpoke?
You talked.
That's a goddamn lie.
Dutch.
Dutch, think of the future.
Milton told me.
And you believe him, Blacklung? You believe him?
It all makes sense now.
No, it damn well doesn't.
Dutch, think.
Dutch, be practical now.
Dutch!
John?
You left me. You left me to die. My boy. I didn't have a choice. John, I didn't have a choice. Left me!
All of you, you pick your side now because this is over. Oh, them years, Dutch. For this snake.
Oh, be quiet, cowpoke. Be quiet. You live in the clouds.
No, you be quiet, Mr. Bell, and put down your gun.
There's Pinkertons coming, fast!
Now! Who amongst you is with me? And who is betraying me?
Well, Javier, think for yourself.
He's lying.
He's lying.
Put your guns down!
God damn it! Move!
Well, I really thought I had a better relationship with Javier.
Everyone get down!
Sorry, I'm just weighing which one has the better range. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, come on.
Come on, Arthur! Into the caves! Quick!
Okay.
They're running into the cave. Chase them down. Go, go.
I am trying to follow John. I promise.
They have no way out of there. Find them and kill them.
Let's keep moving! There they are! Get them now! Those bastards left me for dead!
Seems that's what they do now.
I see them.
If I had any confidence in my ability to...
You gonna let them get
Wagner was the rat, John. Milton told me.
We should have killed him months ago!
turn and shoot,
Go, Arthur, push!
I do it. I hear gunshots. I do not know where they're shooting from. I mean, behind us, you would think, but I don't see them when I turn.
Come on, Arthur! With me! Arthur, you go up first!
I want them out of there now. Dead or alive.
Abigail's safe. So's Jack.
Where are they?
It was Sadie at Copperhead Landing.
Thank you, brother.
I want you to not look back. Like I said.
Arthur, we gotta go! Come on, ride!
Yeah.
I am...
It's coming through the trees! Watch out!
Shit.
Watch yourself! Get that asshole! There's an army of these sons of bitches!
Oh, God. I can't direct and shoot, okay?
Stop right there and drop your weapons! Come on! Ride, Arthur, ride!
Keep up with John. Oh, shit! Why were we shooting those guys? We could have just turned. I thought we were continuing to go to his head. Yes, I did. I lost John. Whoops. When John stopped, I thought, like, oh no, the wagon's in the way. We gotta kill the guys. It did not occur to me that he was then immediately gonna pull a Yui and go up a different path.
In the trees ahead! Look out!
Anything? Nope. Okay.
Stop right there and drop your shit! They're on the road! Follow me!
Okay.
Yeah! There's an army of these sons of bitches! Pinkerton's on the left! They'll keep the others busy!
I'm sort of guessing as to where these are going. I think there's actually more Pinkertons than there were army guys. Oh shit! Is that the end of Buell? Yeah, look, Buell's dead. Oh shit. Return to John? Why? John, you return to me.
Come on, brother. Let's go.
Give me a second.
Come on. Push, Arthur.
Thank you.
Arthur! Come on, Arthur. Let's go.
Well, what about the money? Abigail gave me the key.
I head down there, I'm dead in 5 minutes. I got a family. That's more important.
Maybe you're right, but...
You want the money? You head down. I gotta go to my family.
John.
I'm coming with you. I'm gonna get you out of this bullshit if it's the last goddamn thing I do.
Thank you. Shit! Let's go!
Sorry. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. I was gonna say, we can spare at least one bullet to make sure that Buell isn't suffering. But I guess we can't. Just want to make sure he's not just like in shock.
Shit! Well, let's get up this cliff.
Here, you go.
Come on, Arthur. Keep pushing. Look out!
The only reason I can envision Arthur going for the money is if his goal was to then find John and bring it to him.
Get behind a rock! God damn it, they're everywhere! Get out!
Okay, but a better angle than that? Please? Okay, sure, whatever. What has the better range? That does... yeah, high velocity rounds.
Let's go! Come on! Come on! Get going! We need to get out of here! Let's go! Kill him! Coming in hard!
Alright. This doesn't seem to have a lot of stopping power at this range, so we're gonna double up on these.
Alright, Arthur, come on, let's go!
You go.
Keep pushing, Arthur.
No. No. I think I've pushed all I can.
Come on.
You go.
We ain't got time for this, not now.
We ain't both gonna make it. Go. Now. I'll hold them off. It would mean a lot to me. Please. There ain't no more time for talk. Go.
Arthur.
Go to your family.
Arthur!
Get the hell out of here and be a goddamn man.
You're my brother.
I know. I know.
In other words, John, I really don't want this to have all been for nothing. Okay, just...
I got you now, Black Lung!
Rat! You rat!
survivor, Black Lung! A survivor! That's all there is! Living and dying! Oh, Black Lung, you don't know how much I've longed to do this. You lost.
Never was good at the fist fighting. And when you see how I am at the gunplay, that's really saying something.
You weak fool.
God damn it. Oh, this isn't how it ends. Get up, get up.
That all you got?
Oh, I really want Micah Bell's last act on Earth to be losing to an emphysemic, wearied, bloodied lung old guy.
Still got a little fight in you, have you, boy?
I'm being, because I assume that's the button. Arthur, just out of curiosity, when you got him by the neck, why do you let him go? God fucking damn it!
You scum, Micah! Hope you're ready for hell!
Yeah, see, Micah follows up with a gut punch. He doesn't just sort of like spin him around. Okay, at what point do I push X in this cycle? Okay. I mean, I just hold it? No? Okay. B.
All there is. Winning and losing. Oh, Black Lung. You ain't gonna reach that gun. You ain't. You lost, my sick friend. You lost. In the end, Micah, despite my best efforts to the contrary, it turns out I won.
My controller's gonna break in half. Oh, god damn it. Get the gun. Oh my god, it's so far away.
It is over. Now, Arthur. It's over.
Oh, Dutch. He's a rat. You know it, and I know it. He's sick. He's dying. He's talking crazy. There, up there on the ridge. I gave you all I had. I did. Come on, Dutch. Let's go, buddy. We made it. We won. Come on.
Sean made it. He's the only one. The rest of us... No. But I tried. In the end, I did.
Come on. Let's go. We can make it. Come on, Dutch. Come on! Ah!
Oh boy. Yeah, so again. Hello to Marquack. God damn it, I really don't want to talk over this musical cue. I go back and forth on whether or not I should just shut up and allow the stream to get muted, but... So, rather than grumble about that, somebody said, and I apologize for not remembering the name of the person, that the animal that you see during these little interstitial moments is based on your honor. And I've always sort of wondered, like, if you are very, very low honor, is it a snake? Is it a hawk? Is it a, like, what other animal, bear? What other animal might it be? And is there a different animal if you're sort of, like, generally neutral, as opposed to the stag or the deer for when you're high honor? I assume that's what I get for being high honor, because we're closer to max than not. But even then, I don't think I ever maxed it out. We'll see maybe at the end here where his honor meter was, but I don't think I ever in our gameplay got it all the way up, because some years later, there might be a load here. Every time I'd try to get there, some bad crime spree would happen. knock it a third down again.
That was close. Too close. We brought that trouble on ourselves.
By we, you mean me.
It wasn't me who went and shot him.
Seemed like he deserved shooting.
I'm sure he did. But I've been thinking, ain't it about time you stop being the man making them decisions?
I'm trying.
Are you?
I think so.
We gotta find someplace to lay low. Keep quiet.
Maybe Dutch was right. Maybe we should have just gone to Tahiti.
Is that it with you? Tahiti or killing? Come on, John. Please, try.
Try what?
We gotta live somewhere for more than just a few weeks.
Okay. Let's see what we can find in Strawberry. What do you know about Strawberry?
I know they like good, honest, hard-working men a whole lot more than angry killers. So make yourself good and honest.
I am always honest. Maybe not always good, but I'm always honest.
My whole life I've been surrounded by fools with moral codes. Here's the moral code. Look out for folks. Stop trying to act like some hero in a book.
What do you know about heroes and books?
My reading's getting pretty good.
We'll read different books then.
The books is Jack's. And, well, maybe he's doing most of the reading, but still.
You're a bad influence on your mother, boy. Boy?
Sorry, sir. What was that?
I said you're a bad influence on your mother. With your books.
Which books was that?
You know, that dime novel, Boy Calloway and the Men from the Moon, or whatever it was.
I'll do my best to find better reading material, Pa.
That what you like, then? Western tales? Boy.
What's that, sir?
Do you enjoy tales of the Wild West?
Not so much. Anymore. I've been reading about knights. You know, of the Round Table.
The king. What's his name?
There's King Arthur,
And there's Sir Lancelot, and the Lady Guinevere, and a whole lot of others.
Those names.
I kinda like them.
You know what? So do I.
I semi want to slow down. I'm not sure. This doesn't seem like the most even trail to be going at this speed on this wagon. At some point, we're gonna want to acknowledge the first Red Dead Redemption, which I've spent a lot of time not talking about because I wanted to make sure that if more than Amiya or someone else who hadn't had a Vector to play the first game at any point, I didn't want to spoil them just in case there is someday a conversion or a mod or an official re-release or remaster. So at no point in our previous 30 episodes have we talked about the first Red Dead Redemption, any details about it, who's in it, who's not in it, not really. But we'll probably touch on that at some point here in the end. I'll call it out before we do.
I got a good feeling about this place.
Yeesh.
Been a long time.
So if the main game took place in like 1899, I think that's the date we were given at the very beginning, and it kind of felt like everything happened within the span of a few months. When do we think this is? Like 1902, 1903?
Grave digging or polishing some rich fella's boots or some such?
Me too. See if me and the boy can find some laundry work or something.
So I'm trying to gauge how much older Jack is. What do you think? He's like 10, 11? He was probably like 5 before, so... yeah. Mid-1900s. Oh, whoops! Sorry. I was going with John's family, but I think he needs some time to himself.
Help you, son?
I'm hoping I can help you. I saw the help wanted sign outside.
Sure, but you're a bit old to be stacking groceries and running errands, ain't you, son?
Well, I ain't too proud to do nothing. As long as it's honest and it pays.
Time's hard, Mr.
Milton. Jim Milton. Yeah, my wife and I, and our boy, we was robbed a few days ago. Lucky to get out with our lives, we was. Now, well, we need money.
There's bad folk out there.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Got a wagon by any chance?
Sure.
Well, then maybe you could run some goods up to Pronghorn Ranch for me. You know, head west past Owanjila, then follow the road north, leads you right there.
I don't know where that is, but I'm sure I can find it. I can leave right now if you'd like.
It's Getty's place. Fine fella. Where's the wagon?
It's just outside. You know, I should go tell my wife, and then I can come back and get loaded.
No, my boys can load you up while you go find your wife.
Okay.
Without saying anything particularly specific, one of the oddest things in the first Red Dead Redemption was, like this, there was an epilogue section where you, like, went out and did odd jobs, and, at least in my memory, and, like, all of a sudden the game was tutorializing, like, how to ranch sheep and stuff like this. It was, like, it felt like there was an entirely new tutorial section that kicked off near the end of the game, and I thought it was... I've always thought about that it's like, was there a section in development for Red Dead Redemption, the first game, where any of this was supposed to take place a lot earlier, and they just, like, left it all in but moved it to the end because they figured that, you know, like Twilight Princess, people don't really want to spend a lot of time ranching?
Hey, how you getting on?
I found some work.
Me too.
Delivering goods out to some ranch.
Cleaning a doctor's surgery.
Fine living.
It is, John. Oh, it is. This is the way to it.
I'll take your word on that. What do you suggest now?
I'll stay here. Get on with the work. You deliver them goods and then collect me.
Okay.
And John, I love you.
Don't you forget that. Not ever now.
I won't.
It is nice to see that she does have a kind word for him every once in a while. It seems like most of the game has been Abigail. And not just Abigail. A lot of people talking about, like, what a dummy John Marston is. And I have to say that it's one of the character elements that I don't think that we saw a lot of. Like, is there a big repertoire of stories of, like, how dumb John is and how he doesn't get things? Like, Bill, like, didn't ever have a thought in his entire head, and people appropriately called him out about that.
Of course.
Oh, I wasn't listening to the instructions. Something about damaging everything in the cart? Yeah, hold on. I don't want to go too fast here. One thing I've always found helpful in...
West past Owen Gila, then follow the road north. Okay.
In vehicles like this is, like, mentally, I'm the horse. I'm not the wagon, I'm the horse. And that's who I'm paying attention to in terms of where I'm going, and then the wagon just sort of follows along behind. That's what's different in the physics of a vehicle like this versus the versus like driving a car. But even then, I just want to make sure that I don't ram the... You know, if we're going to get John off to a good place in life, let's try to make his first delivery a quality one. So at some point, presumably over credits, we'll talk about the characters in the story. On the way there, I will again call out what I think is just an amazingly good soundtrack. I imagine that while we're watching the credits, the section for music for this game is going to go on for about 4 minutes, because I feel like there was an incredible variety of different music tracks that would play, and it sometimes felt like every individual story mission had its own soundtrack. That's probably not actually true, but it's also not entirely false. There were
We go past it and north.
Musical stings and musical cues that would play during some missions that I don't think we ever heard twice, and I called that out a few times, and I thought that was super neat. Also, I want to say that some of the bonus objectives or optional activities were very well designed, because, for example, the Master Hunter quest, or like one of the hunting quests that I had available to me was to go hunt like herons and woodpeckers and other like woodpeckers are a good example of, like, did I ever see a woodpecker? I don't remember it. I don't remember hearing woodpeckers on the trees, but knowing that they're in the game, and that's something that, like, that there's such a sharp variety, not only of different deers and goats and boars, but also for, like, all of the different rabbits and squirrels and crows and other things that it's like, wow, they didn't just design one, but they actually put some thought into, like, the variety of animals within a species that you might see here. That's cool stuff. And when the side objectives encourage you to go explore the world in that way, I think those are well-designed side objectives, because they help highlight all of the care that went into the world and reward players who want to examine it more carefully. Wait, Tashir said something, but I don't want to try to read it while I'm driving this wagon. Ugh. You probably want to know you have at least 2 more streams left at this point. I know it's gonna... Wait, seriously? Wait, like, wait, I just want to make sure that's not a joke. Like, is that a real thing? Because if so, then I will probably wrap this up for real. Oh my god, that is really funny. Wow, okay. At least... Thank you for letting me know. Because, yeah, it is getting late. We will at least do this delivery. the day I thought I was finishing the game, I went 9 hours and gave up. That is actually legitimately really useful information, because otherwise I think I might have... Because the concern in something like this is always that you will... You'll finish not knowing how close to the end you are, and then come back for episode 32, and there's only 15 minutes left, and then you sort of feel like, oh, I don't really know what to do with this. But let's at least do this delivery, and we'll see if it opens up at a point where there's some sort of like a mark on the map. But I legitimately really appreciate that. Okay, we did not so much as bump into a shrub on the entire way here.
You Mr. Geddes?
No, sir. I'm Mr. Dickens, his overseer.
Jim Milton. I'm delivering some supplies from the store in Strawberry.
Okay.
This is quite a place.
Yes, it's beautiful.
They send everything?
Yeah, I think so.
So, partner, your boss, he looking for hands?
Why? You looking for work?
Yeah. My wife, we was in business with her family and turned sour. It's a long story.
Yeah, I don't know. Married hands. It's a lot of trouble.
I'm a good worker. My wife, Agatha, even our boy, Lancelot. We'll all work.
Big man around, boy? Get the hell out of here. Now, that ain't very neighborly. And threatening us is neighborly?
Hey, mind if I enjoy one of these apples?
Put that down.
Delicious. Oh. When's boss man gonna sell this place, boy?
I don't think there's any plans for that.
You boys want a drink? It's some fine Scotch whiskey.
Put that down. Put that down.
Oh. These supplies for the season.
Get off the farm.
Come on. We know when we're not wanted.
Get down from there.
Bye, bud.
You come back here.
Take that horse if you need it. Go easy on him. We can't have trouble here.
Okay. What do you want me to do about it? Just shout at them some more? That hasn't worked so far.
That's my damn wagon.
Block the path or jump aboard from your horse. Well, everybody place your bets. Oh, that's not what I thought jump to wagon was gonna do. And now my horse is gone. Oh my god, that was perfect. I take it all back. I am now the canonical dumbass that is John Marston. I did it. Oh, I made it true. We willed it into existence. Okay, how do we do it better, though? No! God damn it! Okay, I'm just gonna block the path. Apparently this doesn't work. It doesn't work for John. I never tried it with, Arthur. Okay, horse!
Hey.
These guys are really being very generous with their time.
You're getting out of that wagon one way or another.
Whoa, whoa! All you had to do was ask. Like us. All we're asking is Mr. Geddes takes Mr. Abel's offer. Or, well, we might not be so cooperative.
I really thought we were in for a fist fight, but nope. That first jump was really fantastic, where he just sort of like curled up into a fetal position at their feet, and then slowly rolled off. Oh.
Howdy. Get moving.
Oh, hello to Star Rock Gamer. Also, yeah, Tashir's making me feel better by saying that he thinks that he did the same thing. But yeah, that is my first and probably last attempt to jump to wagon from horse.
Hey.
Thank you. Milton, isn't it? Those boys are out of Laramie, work for Mr. Abel. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Listen, I ain't looking for no charity or nothing, but I was serious. You got work? We'll work. I can do anything. We got robbed ourselves a few days back.
We ain't got married hands here. You're married.
Work harder than any one of them. I'm real honest, and my wife, even though she's got fancy thoughts, she'll work.
Seem kind of desperate. What trouble you in?
No trouble, sir. Aside from her brother, he tricked us and robbed her of her inheritance. We're good people. We'll work. Even Lancelot.
What does Mr. Geddes need with a boy? Just another mouth to feed.
Just, please give us a chance. I can handle myself okay, you know that already.
Yeah, makes me wonder just who would have robbed you. But we'll give you a chance. I'll let Mr. Geddes know when him and his wife return tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Dickens. I'll go get my wife.
Nah, no, you stay here. It's getting late. We'll go get her in Strawberry. We'll bring her here tomorrow. We need you around in case any more of them Laramie boys turns up. There's a little cabin out yonder past the ranch house. Things work out, y'all can stay there.
Thank you. You'll not regret this.
Yep. Go get yourself settled. We'll have work for you tomorrow when Mr. Geddes returns.
Moo was asking what happened to the other horse. I did try to press the whistle button to see if the other horse would follow along the wagon, but no such luck. So I guess it's just a wild horse now. So depending on what kind of epilogue part 1, look at that. Now, I want to pause it here and call it here so that we get to look at this cutscene again at the start of the next episode. Oh, no, that's perfect. What? Hold on. Let's all guess. What do you think I needed to do to get gold? Was it A, accuracy, even though I didn't shoot anybody? B, make it, complete the mission in a certain amount of time? Or C, don't humiliate yourself trying to stop the runaway wagon. Reclaim the wagon within 1 minute. Oh, wouldn't you know it? It's a time trial thing. Which I guess does, in its own way, go to don't humiliate yourself, because the humiliation really does chew up a lot of time. New horses are available to purchase in the Blackwater and Thumble. Yeah, in the intervening years, they've probably invented like cybernetic horses or something. All right, good? Good. Okay, so I am going to save it, but since it came up, and since I don't know what else is coming up in the way, hello to Brian. Brian, you're catching us right near the end, but let's have a quick chat about the topic that came up earlier about Dutch, because I had finally started to go into it, and I'd been thinking that we were very close to the end. Because here's the thing, see that 74% completion? I'm assuming that includes like side content and like gambler missions and stuff. So I never thought that I would get that up to 100. I don't think that we've got 25% left of story left. So I'll probably want to go over it a little bit more during credits, but I don't like, and somebody said, well, going crazy here doesn't mean like losing touch of your faculties. The thing is, I think that when Dutch was with Hosea, he had an equal within the party, one who was maybe less imaginative, but more pragmatic. And the two of them together were able to accomplish a lot more than any one of them could themselves. one of the questions that I had, I like for a lot of the game, I've been turning over, who is this dude, Dutch van der Linde? What is his story? Because I was thinking to myself, if the job in Blackwater went bad, then, you know, at the start of the game, we're introduced to the idea that they have secured this huge score of cash, but they can't get to it because they're wanted dead or alive. So one of their plans is sort of like hole up in the mountains, let the heat die down, and then I always thought the plan was to go back and get it. And many other members of the gang were like, when are we going to go back to Blackwater? When are we going back? And Dutch was very much like, no, we're not going back. Stop asking. We'll go back when the time is right. So I spent a lot of the first portion of the game waiting for the turn when Dutch would suddenly not be around, and it would turn out that he had gone back to Blackwater on his own and made off with the money. And I always thought that the game was going to turn into like Dutch is going to be the main antagonist that you wind up hunting after to go get back what had been stolen. But the game just kept going and it never got there. And instead we got scene after scene after scene after scene, mission after mission of loyalty, talking about loyalty to the gang and dedicating yourself to the others. And the idea that this group of people that seem to detest civilization very much live and, you know, along the lines of this honor code within the group, and that there's some spoilers that have been inserted into the group in the form of Micah, and now we saw later on Micah's crew, who, as far as I know, we were introduced to during this episode. But I kept wondering, like, what is Dutch's angle here? Why hasn't he snuck off and gone? Like, if he wants to give the money, share the money from Blackwater, go back and get it. And if he doesn't want to do that, go get it yourself and then take off. You just get on a horse and leave, bro. They're not looking after you at every moment. I was trying to figure this out. And I've talked on a couple different occasions about the fact that Dutch uses a variety of psychologically manipulative techniques that I picked up basically from the first moment he stepped on screen, when he's talking about how he's gone for 3 days without sleep and stay with me, I will keep you alive, look up to me, trust me, don't ask me too many questions, but just know that I have your best interests in heart. And right from the start, it's like, oh, this guy doesn't seem particularly trustworthy. And it was not until this episode, this one, episode 35, that I feel like I finally got it, that Dutch wasn't intentionally manipulating everybody to get them to do what he wanted. He was manipulating them because he needs these people to look up to him. There is an element of either narcissism or desperation to his character that I feel like Dutch isn't just about the money. The money's important, but the group and being in charge of the group and being looked up to and respected and revered is actually more important to him. And the scene where that became apparent to me was when, like, they're going to go do this big heist, and others like Mary Beth, and I thought he said that Tilly had taken off, but then we see her later on. But like, it's revealed that like a whole section of the group have like just bamped in the middle of the night. And I was thinking, like, to myself, why does Dutch care about that at all? Like, he calls them traitors and stuff, but there was like, I would think that at this stage, what he's looking to do is to generate a lot of chaos, slip in, get whatever it is that he wants, whether it's money or pardons or whatever he thinks that he wants, and then leave. And the smaller the group is at this point, the fewer ways that he has to split it. So why does he care if people are, quote, abandoning him at this point? And finally, the thing that makes sense is that he wants the money, and he wants the escape. He wants to be free from the law. He wants to be free from civilization, go to Tahiti or whatever. But he wants to do it with this group of people that will then spend the rest of his life revering him as their savior. And I'm not even sure that he's aware of that. And I feel like that was it was an element of his personality that Hosea was able to keep in check, because Hosea was the pragmatist, he was the realist, and he was somebody that had Dutch's ear, because for everything else, Dutch is a little bit, maybe not even a little bit, he's very insecure, and he needs the reinforcement of others. And when he had Hosea, he had somebody who he trusted, that he knew that trusted him, and the two of them could work together, even if sometimes that rankled him. And when Hosea was lost, when he didn't have that other equal party to bounce ideas off of, he sought another one. And with Arthur more and more questioning his authority, which is something that Dutch doesn't deal well with, he turned to Micah, who was willing to say to Dutch the things that Dutch wanted to hear. And that's why we ended up in that situation. Dutch is a fascinating character. Arthur Morgan is the main character. Dutch is the most interesting character and my favorite character in this piece, because he's a very, very complicated guy. And I may yet be wrong. I'm going to read through chat in just a second, but Dutch is still alive, presumably, this many years later. We might see him. And here's the thing. I couldn't possibly predict, based on how this story is structured, in what capacity we'll see him. We might see him missing a limb, dirty, disheveled, living in muck on the side of the road, or we might see him dressed in finery that makes all of his outfits to date look like he was dressed like a pauper. I have no idea, and I don't want to know, by the way, in chat. But pending additional information, I feel like this story very much, like, if Arthur Morgan is the lever by which things move in the story and things advance, Dutch is the fulcrum that lever is pivoted against. And I feel like he is as much a driver of the story as anybody else. I really, really like Dutch as a character within the story, and within the world of Red Dead Redemption 2, never trusted him once. Never, ever. I did like some of his ideas. I really like, yeah, as Tashir says, please no spoilers. But there were multiple points in the story where I was like, hey, everyone, Dutch has the best idea on the table. And that's another thing that I liked about it, that, like, for people like me that never bought into his bullshit, there were points in the story where it's like, here's another thing I want to say about Dutch. I never trusted him, but I never doubted why the others would trust him, because he's very, very magnetic, and he's very good at drawing people into his sphere. I want to take a quick look through chat, but oh yeah, and like somebody had posted, who was it? Tashir had said, quote, he insists, unquote, Dutch. Yeah, anyone who would challenge Dutch for authority. And I feel like that's something that Hosea knew how to work around. And I feel like that's something that Micah knew how to work around. They were able to bend Dutch's ear and to sort of arc his thinking in a particular direction so that Dutch didn't feel challenged. And Arthur never either had that ability or chose to stop exercising it when he realized that his life was over. And you'll notice here that I haven't talked at all about Arthur. That's not because I don't have things to say, but we'd started talking about Dutch, and I wanted to finish some of those thoughts. Stay tuned to maybe hear at least a abbreviated version of that whenever it is that we do hit the end, which will apparently be 2 full streams from now. Let me just take a quick look through. Hello to Pasta McDartboard. Wow, Pasta. We haven't seen you in a while, and believe me, you have been missed, because I was thinking to myself, boy, Pasta McDartboard. I'm dead serious. It's suddenly going to sound like I'm being ironic. I have always remembered the name Pasta McDartboard and how much fun it was to see your name pop up in chat. I hope you have been well. And I hope you're having a great weekend. Let me just scroll back briefly. Yeah, and for anybody who might be watching for the first time, this is the style of analysis that I start to do near the end of an adventure. But so there will be more as we reach towards credits. Smalley's Playhouse was saying back, and what are we betting on? That was probably during the wagon chase, or it was another point. Our boy Lancelot. Yeah, as Moo says. So John is now, I don't know, Jeff, and Abigail is Agatha, I think I caught. And so, of course, Jack is Lancelot. That's the first name that comes to Arthur's mind. Not Arthur. That's going to happen a couple times. John's mind. We're bringing how many more streams left to end the game? Let me just see. What about, Moo was asking about the other horse. I was looking back to see, I wanted to see if I messed up anything. Ruination Ronan was saying, I think the humiliation was worth it for the laugh. It really was. That's the kind of thing that if I'd done it intentionally, I wouldn't have found any entertainment from it, but I really tried. Like, you guys, I really tried. I was like, this is it. We're going to finally jump to wagon. And, nope, not so much. Possibly my dartboard says that Dutch wants mangoes. Let me just see if there's anything else further back. Just because there was... Oh, hello to He Who Dies, who had Wolf for his interstitial things. Yeah, like here's a perfect example. I hope He Who is still here and knows that we're looking back and reading, because when there's a big story set piece, lots of gunfire, I don't always have the opportunity to check chat the way that I would like, but I do like to look back. Ronan says, so we didn't drop Micah, sad times. Yeah, so here's my current assumption, that scene plays out in the way that scene plays out, and that if you do better at fist fighting, you don't get to beat Micah to death, because if that's false, and I could have done well at fist fighting and punched Micah to death, and I didn't do that because I'm bad at fist fighting, I will feel very frustrated. Jay's saying, I wished I could have hunt the legendary rat. I'm not sure if that's a joke. I did at one point get invited to do a second round of rat cleaning in that bar, and something happened. I think I paused, look at chat, and the guy decided that I wasn't interested, which was frustrating. Eastbourne was saying no hold, and I assume that was when it was prompting me to block, and no amount of X would block. And I still to this moment don't know what I was doing wrong. Jay-Z Gamer was saying that's why Red Dead 2 won best score. I believe it. Also, most musical score. Just seeing if there's anything else here. Oh, that actually takes us all the way up to chat. Yeah, lots and lots of chat. Finally, just... so there was something super interesting, which was Molly came and she was quite drunk, but she confessed in front of the group that she had gone and talked to the law, and that's why the Pinkertons had found them. And if you remember from that episode, I was 100% on board with Miss Grimshaw sawing her in half with that shotgun. And I talked about why at the time. What's interesting is that in this episode, we ran across King Pinkerton, or whatever his name was, and he said, oh no, actually we met up with Molly a couple times and she wouldn't talk to us. Now Micah, on the other hand, ... So I don't quite know what to make of that, because generally speaking, alcohol doesn't inspire you to make up lies that will cause you to get killed in front of all the people that you previously considered to be your friends and family. Drinking doesn't make you into a different person. If anything, it just makes you a little bit more honest, because you start saying out loud things that are on your mind. That's my controller turning off because of how much I'm talking. So I have to assume that what Molly meant is that she had talked to the law, but she neglected to say that she hadn't given very much up, I guess? I don't know. I thought that was an interesting detail when we got to talk to, what's-her-face. The other question that I had, and this is just sort of like I don't know if we're ready for spoilers on this, but if Arthur had been low on her, if he had been like a real scoundrel the whole game, would it have would he have heard different voices and different sound clips during his ride back to the camp where he was planning to confront Micah? Because they seem very positive. You're a good man. I'm so sorry. I think that he heard his nun friend there. He heard the doctor, and I assume that's the same no matter what. But he heard other things like that seemed inspirational, like you're a good guy. And I'm just wondering if we had gone in there with low honor, would he have heard people saying like, oh, you're the darkest scoundrel. You can do anything you want and no one can stop you. And that's sort of like a power fantasy instead of like good guy fantasy. Anyway, those were thoughts from this episode. And that's... Yeah, Cara Luna says controller says no. I think that's everything. Yeah, I was thinking in my head, I was all geared up to talk about what I think is like the theme of the game, but there's yet more game to go. At some point though, I'm going to plant a big spoiler flag, light it on fire, and everybody can like bask in the glow of this burning spoiler flag as we say some things about the first Red Dead Redemption, because I don't have a lot to say because I don't actually remember it all that well, but I want to make sure that we separate that conversation only because in a perfect world, Rockstar will announce that there's going to be an expansion pack for this that's going to cost $20 or $30 or $40 even, and it's going to be the entire first Red Dead Redemption remastered in this engine. And that's not me making an announcement, so nobody mishear me and get excited. I'm just saying that if they wanted to charge $40 for an expansion pack that added into this game, even a standalone expansion pack that was the first Red Dead Redemption in this engine, I would snap it up in a heartbeat. I would buy it day one. Speaking of things I'm going to buy day one, Lost Judgment was announced, which is a sequel to Judgment, and people have already been asking both in other chats and in DMs, are we going to play it? Yes. That's going to be one of the rare games that might actually get played right at release, because I don't think that it has the following that Yakuza does, and I think that more people need to be familiar with Judgment. I love that game. Tashir was actually asking in his stream today, he wanted to verify that that's on Steam, and yes, it is. The original Judgment was released for PC, all gussied up for its PC release, and I would imagine that the forthcoming next-gen upgrade that will be coming out for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X is just going to be the PC version. It's just going to be... Tashir's asking, wait, it was. Maybe it wasn't yet. It has been announced, hasn't it? Boy, now I feel very called out. Did they or did they not announce it? Yeah, I know that they announced a PC version, didn't they? Shit. Now I'm worried that I'm offering fake news. I remember seeing announcements... Fuck. Now I feel very self-conscious because Tashir's making me doubt that it was released to the point where now I'm questioning if it was announced. Oh dear. They said Judgment has no plans for a PC a few months ago. Damn it. I am very wrong. And I just said we do not have plans to bring Lost Judgment to PC at this time. Lost Judgment for sure. But the first Judgment, are they still not releasing that? Why did I think that they had a PC release? And also, why are they not doing a PC release? Why would they do a PC release of every other Yakuza game, but not Judgment, which runs in the same engine? Wow, I apologize to everyone who briefly got very excited and thought that they missed news, because apparently I'm the one that missed it, and I am very wrong about this. Damn it. They should release that on PC. Judgment is a very good game. Anyway, to detangle myself from that, yes, we will certainly be playing Lost Judgment, I think very close to release. My only request for Sega is that they bring back the entire English voice cast, because I thought that those people did stellar work. I think that up and down. I know that... I always forget if it's Greg Chun or Eric Chun. I think it's Greg. Or is it Eric? Damn it. The voice actor who played the protagonist Yagami was awesome. And I actually looked at his Twitter after we had finished it. He was so excited. Like, you guys, he was so excited about that role. Because as he put it in like a YouTube interview that we watched, that was the biggest role that he had done. Like, he's done lots of other voice work, but that was like he was the star of the show. He was the main guy, and he had like some thoughts on who Yagami was as a character and what he'd been through, and it felt like the role meant a lot to him, and I'm very glad that he's back. But I also want to see the other English voice actors back. I don't want to talk about who, because it might spoil who does and does not make it to the end of the game, but on the whole, great voice cast for that first game, and I hope that they don't skimp on that for the sequel. Anyway, that's enough thoughts. Now, once we start talking about wholly unrelated franchises from different developers that don't even exist on this platform, I feel like that's a good statement that our outro has gone on for a while. Tashir, I very, very much hope you feel better. Moo, I hope that the after effects of that headache clear up pretty quickly. Samalander, if you're still here, I hope that the side effects of the second vaccine shot pass quickly. And if anybody missed, for real, we do a lot of shout outs and we try to like highlight different people, but if anybody missed Mia's playthrough of Mists of Aden yesterday, it's worth a look. It was a very, very fun stream. She played through the whole game from start to finish, and a big thanks to Cara Luna for recommending that game. It was peak Mia, and we had a great time watching it. Ruination Ronin says, I want to play Judgment. Yeah, see, that's a great example of why I get to say it's a great game. It's got a great cast. I think you're going to enjoy it very much. Basically, if any part... Patikin was talking earlier today about feeling disappointed that Yakuza Like a Dragon uses a turn-based combat system and that the series will be turn-based moving forward. That was actually a recent announcement, and that one I know I saw that announcement, so that is not fake news. But we can talk about, the rest of that thought was going to be, if you missed the real-time action from the previous Yakuza games, that's very much what Judgment is about, and I think that you'll have a great time with it. But yeah, that's why I don't talk about games, because now we get to say, hey, Judgment is great, without spoiling it for people who still intend to play it with its forthcoming re-releases. Just finished going through all the Yakuza games except 7. 7 and Judgment are next. Yeah, are up next, of course. Yeah, I have not played and actually know relatively little about Like a Dragon, but yeah, if you want more of that combat style, I think Judgment has you covered. If you are looking for something a little bit, to freshen up the series, my understanding is that's where Like a Dragon comes from. Very impressed, by the way, Ronan, that you made it through all. Well, I mean, it's all 7 games if you count Yakuza 0, right? Because there's Yakuza's 1 through 6, but then also Yakuza 0, so 7 games in total. Moo says, hey, there's Mount Tashir and Mia Peak at Tashir Games. Okay, so that's it. Let's go find somebody fun to raid. But that's sort of a quick list of shout-outs. Thank you very much to Cara Luna, Eastbourne, Pasta McDartboard, Jay, when he was in earlier, hopefully he's still here, I Moo Do You Moo too, Grumpy, Azaric was one of the first commenters, Tashir, did I say Eastbourne yet? Let me just try to scroll back and get anybody else that I missed, but know that even if I'm not saying your name right now, actively reading chat during that, a lot of that ride. Let me just look back through. Oh, Star Rock Gamer, hello to you. Hope that you had a great time watching. Thank you to by the people who follow. Hello, thank you to He Who Dies. Yeah, who had Wolf, he said. Also, yeah, so it was described earlier. I think it was Jay had said that there's no middle ground for the animal, but you can get a coyote, I think, is one of the other animals that's in there. Okay. Let's go find somebody fun to raid, and until we will probably be streaming tomorrow. It will almost certainly be the thrilling conclusion to our story playthrough of Uncharted 2, and depending on how long that takes, we might dive directly into Uncharted 3. Until next time, you guys, looking forward to Division Force and Mia's own stream of Red Dead Redemption 2, and we'll hope to see you there. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you... Oh, wait, on our way out, Doc Limitless. Sorry. I knew I was going to, thank you so much to Doc Limitless for the raid. 20 people came over. I hope that anybody that's still here had an awesome time watching and that you enjoyed Hood as much as I enjoyed watching some streams of that as well. So again, big thanks to Doc Limitless, as well as anybody else who followed or anything else. Okay, now let's find somebody fun to raid. You guys have a great evening.